Hey,
Hey,
we skipped the intro. Hold on, we'll give it to you. I really screwed up. Hang on.
get
Off with a bang. Off with a bang tonight. So I'll explain that in just a second. But what's going on, y'all? It's every other Wednesday night on 3-Star Draw. You know that means it is time
Yes, it
for
is.
7's Wild DownSouth Boys talking toys. And I am down south 77 here with my cousin.
Pop Blender, what's up, y'all? That's great.
So I'll tell you what happened. So I said, all right, we're going to go live. And I went to hit the countdown. And for some reason, when I hit go live, it didn't go live. So I'm like, oh, shit. So I hit it again.
I hit it again.
Still didn't do it. No, it went back to the first screen. And I'm like, what? So I started the countdown and I'm like, okay, let me try it again. And then I tried to restart the countdown and it took the countdown off the screen. So, oh my God. It's professional over here. We're consummate
Absolutely.
professionals over
Yes.
here on 3-Star
Yes.
Draw.
$1 million operation.
Yeah, it is. And it shows. It shows. So what's going on with you? Cuz you're off today, right? It's your Wednesday off.
Yep. Off today. It's been a long time going through pictures and digging up some video and some old artwork, and I'm just gonna kind of flash some stuff on the screen here and there while we're talking. And we're not gonna, I'm not gonna sit there and spend an hour going, look at this and look at this. But I did do some digging today and
Nice.
pulled up some real gems and some pictures I haven't seen in a long time of some toys that a lot of you guys are going to remember going back to the 70s and stuff that even I forgot opening up. And there's some real cool stuff in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and give the folks a rundown for
Let's do it.
kind of what we're doing tonight. So we're doing a little bit different kind of show tonight. We're going to talk some Joe stuff, got some little bit of news. There's not much Joe news, but just random, a little bit of things. Talk about that a little bit, but for our main, I guess, topic is we're gonna walk down memory lane. We've got some old pictures from back in the day, like he just said, of us as kids. And I've shown a few of these before. I've got an Instagram reel with some of mine, but he's dug up some extras and he's dug up some video.
I got video
of my old house and the creek that we talk about. And then we've got some pictures of the good old days of going down the toy aisles and what the aisles looked like and how much fun it used to be, and versus now, what we remember, the great times when we were all younger. So we don't have any crazy lists or anything tonight. We're just going to hang out and talk because this is, of course, the birthday show for Pop Blender, because he's got a big one tomorrow. I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Yeah,
Coming.
it's the big one. It's the big one. The big 5-0. Oh, I can feel it in my bones.
Been feeling it for like 25 years. And
Well, I've treated my body, yes.
yeah. So we just thought it'd be kind of fun to do that kind of show tonight. And it's, might not be everybody's jam, but we like to have fun, see some
hang with us, man. Hang with us. I even have a special video. I don't know if I can play the sound because it'll probably get us copyrighted, but I've got a special video of me dressed as Bret Michaels singing for a band at a bar many moons ago. And as I was fronting this band, I do have video of me playing drums with the same band, but it's not as interesting. But I do have some, and I'm hoping I've got an external CD drive, and I'm hoping that will pull up, and I'll just kind of scrub through it and show you guys a little bit what I used to do every now and then. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Well, let's go ahead and hit the chat up. Say to
Yes.
everybody, what's up to everybody that's come in so far. So we got Stanley Eberhard.
Yeah.
Second like. So let Stanley be a leader. Let Stanley be an example. Hit that like button.
Yeah.
So thank you, Stanley. And then we've got this guy right here who we also need to go ahead and say what's up to, because today is the day. So we got Pop Blender's birthday tomorrow and Crow's birthday is today. So happy birthday. Happy birthday, buddy.
Absolutely.
Hope you had a good day. Hope you've had a good day. So let me get
That's awesome too, dude. Virgo's in the house, baby.
Yeah, Virgos represent.
That's right.
And Crow says, have a chair, entertain me while I sit and spin. We'll do our best. So Bobby Wald is in the house. Heard Chris Cox is raising the price on action figures. I'm gonna leave your comments starred because we are gonna talk about that. Let's see. SCS Dog is in the house. What's going on, brother? Got Turk Murphy's Toy Solutions is in the house. Hey, fellas. Roman Graham is here. What's up, Roman? Let's see. Get down. Hey, there's Pop Blender. What's he doing here?
I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine.
Triple C's in the house. Hey, guys. What's up? What's up,
buddy?
Commander? Got Stu for lunch. Got me some sweet tea and a hankering to hear some boys talking about dim toys and where we going to.
Yeah, and some good pictures too. And most of them have you and I in together. A lot of these photos, and then there's some family stuff too, and the namesake of the Pop Blender channels in a few of these photos.
Oh, nice. How many of these are going to be embarrassing?
No, not many. There's a couple of them. I know you went through your gangsta phase. So there's a couple gangster phases.
Oh, nice. I see my North Carolina Tar Heels hat in the future here. So
maybe a Raiders shirt or hat, maybe, you know.
Raiders starter. I still have that thing, I think, actually. I should get it and wear it when it gets cold.
Oh, boy.
We should have theme nights.
Yep, good stuff.
Nights. Steve Martin's here. What's up, Steve? What's up,
Steve?
There she is. Loves mules.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Happy birthday a day early, little brother.
Yep. Thanks, sis. We had a little shindig on Saturday, so we did have a little shindig on Saturday and a little get together, and she was able to stop by on her way to work. So y'all have no idea what kind of schedule she has. It's hard to get out, that's for sure. But it was awesome.
Yeah, so it was good to see her too. I hung out because she goes in late, so I hung out to make sure I could see her. So good seeing her. U.S. Combat Dojo was here. What's up,
Dojo?
Jay Astro's in the house. Yo, dudes. Let's see. Same time toys. What? What's
Shane.
good, everybody? What's up, Shane?
What's up, buddy?
So what you're saying is that squirrel that runs around in your side of your computer is hitting the bottle again. It could be.
Mine was playing around earlier too, actually.
Oh, don't
it's been making that noise. Actually, I don't know if you guys heard it, but just a few minutes ago, it was making that noise when you connect something to a USB port or you pull it out and it goes ba-doom, ba-doom. And it did it like 5 times in a row, and I'm like, am I connected? What is happening? And then it scares me because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lose my camera, right? I'm gonna lose my mic again. Something's gonna happen. Like,
yeah, I don't know what it is, but sometimes when I get up, it makes that noise. When I stand up here, I don't know why. I'm not plugging in anything or unplugging anything, but it makes that noise. GI Jetman's in the house. What's up, DownSouth Boys in chat?
What's up, buddy?
Mick DJ.
Oh, yes.
ACDC. Got it right that time.
Oh, I know it's pollution.
Good Lord. Crow says, look at this gorgeous chat, I say blindly.
I heard that.
Oh, let's see. We got some birthday wishes up in here for Crow.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh no, thank you, and and definitely happy birthday, Crow. That's for sure. Like I said, Virgo's in the house. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Liquid Identity is in the house saying happy birthday, crusty older Crow. That's great. That's great. Starfighter's here. What's up?
Oh, hell
Gangster was 3-star drawing.
Oh, no, you don't need Trick Daddy playing out them like 12s in the back, in the trunk, 6x9s, a tweeter. Oh, y'all have no idea. Monte Carlo was loaded.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought that was the Grand Am.
Yeah, the Grand Am, yeah.
I had a 91 Grand Am with reversed wire McLeans and always had at least 2 12s. I went through a phase where there were 4 12s and a phase where there were 2 15s.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that trunk would rattle if you didn't have any foam.
I took garage door weather stripping and put behind all of everything that could rattle in that car in the trunk. War Chest Full of Toys is here.
Hell
Happy birthday, Full War Chest is here.
Thank you,
what did you say the other night? When you come in Punk's chat? What was it he said? It wasn't War Chest is here. It was War Chest is present or something.
Yeah, I can't remember. He might remember.
I'm kind of like Punk. I like that. I like that. So let's see. Dreadnought K6 is in the house.
Dreadnought, what's up?
Let's see. We got Bobby Wall.
Big Bobby.
Got Paul Morales in the house.
Hell yes.
And I think I finally
caught up.
I think I got to the bottom. Yes. So sorry if I missed you. I was trying to keep up there.
I think we are caught up.
So before we get going, and I do forget about it, I do have the 500 subscriber giveaway.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be Friday at 7:30 our time Central. So if you haven't entered that, go over there and watch the video on the channel, and you got to watch the video and comment in the video. And there's a few people that have commented, but they didn't follow the instructions in the video. And I would hate for you to not get in the drawing because you didn't watch a 7-minute video and follow the instructions. Put your favorite Dreadnought in the comments. That's all you got to
go, baby.
And hold on, I think I've still got our 2. That's what will be given to somebody. So we got a breaker and a monkey wrench. So we'll be doing a wheel of elimination, and that's how we'll do that. So, but head over there and enter that if you guys are so inclined. So, all right. So let's see what's been going on. Have you gotten any new stuff? You got any new toys in?
No, but Snake Eyes version 4 has been shipped. Major Blood has been shipped. So they'll be on the way, and then Snake Armor should be charging any day now. And then because I got a notification like 5 or 6 days ago, and it's just the one thing I do hate. It's the one thing I do hate. And thank you, Paul, very much. It's, they send you the notification and then it's just kind of up in the air. It could be 2 days. Could be 2 days later and you get charged. Could be 5 days later. Regardless of whether you set the money aside or not, it doesn't really matter. It's just that inconsistency, right? And so, but nonetheless, yes, those are on the way. I'm trying to think of anybody else because I did get Monkey Wrench, the other day. That came fast. Like Monkey Wrench came real fast off of Walmart.
Like 2 days.
And so whatever this kind of latest way that a lot of people have probably been getting charged or notifications for, that's what's on the way, right? And you kind of complete that next set. And I kind of am, even though Snake Eyes version 4 is not my favorite. Again, I like what these guys do with figures that I didn't really care for. They tend to make them look good. They tend to do a great job, and it's all the better. And so, but moving forward, moving forward, you know, I might have to kind of maybe pick and choose a little more.
Well, I mean, I've done that. I mean, I've done that. I'm not a completionist anymore.
Right.
So,
right.
And that the one you just mentioned, so the Snake Eyes, the V4. So I didn't order that guy. Crow did a video on him today. I watched Crow's video, and I gotta say, for me, especially after watching Crow's video, that's a Pulse Power Days sale pickup for me. Now, maybe if I go in Walmart and he's there, or go in GameStop or Yojo Depot, I go in somewhere and they've got him, I might grab him on an impulse buy, but I never liked that version of Snake Eyes then, and I don't like it now. And it just don't seem like it's a very good figure. So I might wind up getting him, but I don't see me opening him. I don't have a reason to open that version if I pick him up. Jay Astro says, I have both of those figs, so I didn't enter to improve the chances of those who still might need them. What
that
a real
is a sweetheart. Yeah,
it's very nice.
That's a sweetheart of a fella right there.
That is that's what I call him right there, Jay Astro. Paintball Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I get it. I do. The one I always remember is the big, and I always forget the name of them. I see them at the flea market all the time. The big 12-inch, like with the cloth goods, goofy looking fuckers, and that's the one I'm like, this motherfucker looks stupid. But I have not. I have actually, full disclosure, I have not seen Crow's video today. I was on a very long deep dive of listening to Steve Perry, the lead singer from Journey. Various interviews from like the late 70s all the way up until the 2000s, like recent. So I went down this really several hour long journey, so to speak, of pun intended, of Steve Perry interviews. So, but I definitely need to go back and watch Crow's video on that figure and get an idea of his thoughts.
Well, it's your birthday. You do what you want to do.
Well, yeah, I know, but still, you know, deserves a view, deserves a like, right? I mean, it's, you know, it's somebody I know.
I meant the Steve Perry rabbit hole. Definitely go watch Crow's video.
Well, I think we're talking about different Steve Perrys, aren't we?
We're talking about the singer, right?
We are talking about the singer. Yeah, the singer. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Neil Sean was the guitar player.
Okay.
I am a huge Journey fan, actually, also, full disclosure. I love that band. But yeah, okay. No, I didn't know that. What? Crow, enlighten me in the chat, please.
Bobby says he ordered 2 of the Beachhead Quick Kick, and they sent him 5.
Yeah, I saw that. Holy hell. That reminds me of someone else I know and someone else I know who somehow lucked out.
Yeah. I know those 2 people.
They shall remain nameless, but
one of them definitely needs to. One of them,
right.
One of them just spent enough money with that place. So. Let's see here. So, Classified failed to juice up V4 and went with the simple upscale.
Okay.
Retro. That's what it seems like to me.
And, you know, I'll be honest with you. I have not sat and really dug in and looked at that figure a lot to where I'm like, oh, it's just, I take for granted the fact that they take these figures that I didn't give a shit about and they kind of make them better than I would think, right? So I would assume that's the way that figure would be. However, ultimately, yes, Paintball Snake Eyes is a great description, really.
That's what I always...
That figure, sure.
That's what I always thought of that. And Bobby says that version of Snake Eyes always made me think Jason Voorhees. I thought that too when I was a kid and I first saw it. Yeah, and then when I figured out what paintball was, I'm like, yeah, he's going to play paintball. What's this comment from Triple C? You got questions?
I just said he had a question for us, so I didn't, you know. And let's see here. My bad. Go ahead and hit it. Question, Poppin' 3-star. What would you say if they did the Dino Hunters and expanded the subline, knowing how classified does strange figures? Well, number one for me, I know Triple C, Crimson Cobra Commander, loves sublines. I know he loves the sublines. For me, not so much. That starts getting into that territory for me where you start to get out of the military part of it and more into kind of the fantasy aspect. So I would not be as excited about that. However, like I just said, they have the ability to take stuff you wouldn't think you'd like and turn it into something that you do. So it wouldn't surprise me if they were able to do something fun with that. It's just, I almost feel like you can go to Target and buy some Jurassic Park toys with Jeeps and stuff, and you get the same thing. I mean, does that make sense?
They're always on sale. Those Jurassic Park dinos are always on sale. I want the T-Rex, but I kept missing it. That T-Rex went down to like $30 at one point, and I just kept missing it.
I know it's not G.I. Joe, right, by name, right? And that's a hard thing to get over for a lot of people, is that you can try to trick yourself, right, into saying, man, I could use it. But if it doesn't have that brand, if it doesn't have that name, doesn't have that flag, whatever branding, then in that way, it for some people it's hard to kind of get past. But but at the same time, I could see where you'd be able to do that with existing stuff already. But for me, not so much. It would not really be my jam, honestly.
I'd have to see it. It's not something that I want. If they made it great for people that do, I'd have to see it. They'd have to do something awesome with it for me to want to pick it up. But it's like some of the figures, it's like this V4 Snake Eyes. That's some people's version of Snake Eyes. So I'm glad they got it. I'm see what's up to Matthew.
Yes, the one and only.
Anybody wants to send one of those freebies to him. I also did not order that, so I'm lacking in the Beachhead Quick Kick department.
Talking figures Friday night with Matthew and Legends series too.
That's right. It'll be a good one.
6 Eastern, I believe, 5 Central. Check it out. It's going to be a premiere. He usually does those as premieres, right?
Yeah.
Kind of how that goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sean Jones is here. What's up, Sean?
Sean, what's up? Hell yeah.
Let's see. Read through. Sorry, I get way behind on.
You're good, and no need to don't full screen anything. Again, I told you I'm just gonna flash some stuff, across the screen.
It's that Union Station.
I used to do sketch art, and I was in commercial art back in the day in high school, and I wanted to be a comic book artist originally. So I started early. But I've got a whole bunch of pictures, so I'm just gonna kind of flash some as we go along.
All right. Stanley,
hey, tell her thank you very much. She is a lovely person, very lovely. Pleasure to meet her.
Yeah, she was great. Both you guys were great.
Yeah.
Let's see. It seems like there was. I spent most of this past weekend adding a new set of shelves back here. And stuff. Still not done, but I finally have somewhere to put my rattler.
There it is. Now you got to get that cone head out of the way. That party hat. I don't know where my party hat went. All I can find is Happy New Year.
Well, this one is this is a dinosaur one. It's supposed to have a little spine on it, but the one I put on pretzel does. So I've been talking about trying to get a new shelves in here to rearrange stuff for a while, and I finally got the shelves painted and got them in here. So,
well, the painting part is like a big deal onto itself. Let alone let alone the moving them, right? I mean, that's obviously, but having to paint them and let them dry and everything, shit.
Yeah, and it's a shelf for stuff that's like not Joe stuff is basically what's going on there, so I can split the Joe collection up and not have it so jumbled. When Punk was showing the pictures the other night, and I was like, man,
it's
so jumbled. Like you can't you can't see when it's like that. You can't really get the scope of it. So I wanted to spread the stuff out. So I'm still working on, you see over here, like have a whole side right there is missing. That's because that was Night Force and they're up top by the Dragonfly now. So anyway, nobody cares. You'll see it eventually. I'll do some pictures or something.
They'll get a good look at it at some point in time.
But I did spend the better part of my last 4 days off doing that.
You got to do the room tour again, right? You got to do a new room tour. What you got to do?
I have to do that.
Like let's just say Instagram reel, or like a YouTube short, do a new one.
It hadn't been that long since I did one. So we did have some. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one up real quick. So there were a couple of these that I showed last week with Crow when we were on that popped up. And these are from Full Force. So stuff that has recently, according to the shipping manifest, hit U.S. ports. The MMS with Hawk, Sarge and Mercer. And then the Joe defense post, like we just finally got the Cobra one, and supposedly the Joe one is already here.
Yeah,
I'm pretty excited. Actually, really only about Sarge and Mercer here.
I think that lull that we had for that long time, either they got really caught up, and then all of a sudden it's kind of like, let's start banging this stuff out. That's what it feels like.
Well, that's what they did last year. They did that last year. Like there was nothing for like 3 months, and then the end of the third and the fourth quarter, we just got hammered with stuff.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
And then, so this was the other one from last week, which we talked about. Budo, Slice and Dice, the Legacy Police Officer, Dial Tone, Dark Lawn, and Monkey Wrench. Dial Tone, like people are still waiting on Dial Tone. I thought Dark Lawn and Monkey Wrench hitting ports was interesting because Dark Lawn, I don't think anybody's really had. There wasn't a Dark Lawn shortage.
not that I'm aware of. No, and obviously some people are still waiting on Dial Tone. I mean, the police officer we knew eventually was going to come. I did get a notification for Slice and Dice. I did not order Budo, but it's just, whatever.
I don't remember if I've ordered Budo yet or not. He's not, he ain't going to be hard to get, but he was one that I had no interest in getting until I saw those pictures, and dude, that's a killer figure.
No, he looks great.
And then Monkey Wrench, who I guess was kind of the Dial Tone of this wave, because some of the other ones went up, first at like Walmart before Monkey Wrench showed up. And Amazon also, I was going to pull that up in just a sec. And then this was the other one. So Desert Scorpion and Ghost Viper. This one I just saw, I think today, that he put up. They're supposedly starting to hit ports. So you talk about catching up.
Right.
We just, we've only had these guys ordered for a month.
I know. And that's the thing, right? It's just that lull. And then just all of a sudden, man, they're just like, here we go, and it's, but it's also inconsistent, right? Because some people are getting the notifications, some people aren't. And it's odd, but, when it rains, it pours, right? Like whether you're ready or not, you better get it. You better get ready.
and then like Ghost Viper. So we hadn't even got pre-orders for Ghost Viper yet.
So does that? Do you think that means we'd see some on store shelves?
Man, who knows? The way between Hasbro and Walmart, hell, who knows? Thing could show up before it even goes up for pre-order at Walmart.
People have been, taking pictures and out there in the wild and going, hey, look what I found. There's 5 of these and 6 of these. There's Stingers. There's, Firemen. There's, Crystal Ball here and whatever. And so, it's maybe that's a good sign. Maybe that's a sign that you might be able to walk into a Target or Walmart or wherever and actually dig one up.
I'm actually kind of dreading that Ghost Viper because that looks like one that I might need several of.
Okay.
And that mug's gonna be, $45. So
yeah, and you could put a different head on each one, or you could put a different thing. You're right. Yeah, totally.
Who would have thought we'd be looking forward to a squad that Crystal Ball could command?
I know, right? I know.
Say what's up to the Nerd Alert. So what's up, everyone? Is that a tinfoil hat I see? No, those are for Sundays. Over on the Pop Blender
channel. Yeah, right. We don't go that deep.
Todd C is here. Happy birthday, Pop.
Yeah, thank you, Todd. Thank you, Todd.
Sabir Del Norte is in the house. I'm still waiting on my Pulse dial tone. Got one off Amazon, and I'm waiting on the snake armor too. I don't know what's going on with the damn snake armors, dude.
Matthew would say he's still waiting. I mean, I'm still waiting on mine. I got a notification 5 or 6 days ago that was like, get ready. And so I was like, okay, all right, I'm ready. Let's go. And then I got shipping updates for other figures. So I'm assuming in the next day or two, it'll be on the way.
Yeah. And I did not get that. I just got that one snake armor email back in, what was that? June or July?
It's been a minute.
July,
yeah, it's been a minute. And he is fun in person because I got to check him out a few weeks ago, right? And he's pretty cool, man. That's an awesome thing. I mean, just pretty much everything about it is exactly what you'd want it to be, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
snake armors.
It really is sweet.
Snake armor's great. But so I still, I have it, but it's not the one that I ordered. So I still I hadn't heard anything. Dreadnought says, you don't go deep, you barely get wet. That's what she said.
Do you know who this guy is? Do you recognize that character?
I'm going to have to put you on full screen for that one. That is Blowtorch. Is that Blowtorch? Am I right? Sci-fi. Okay.
Now, I'll give you another one. I got 2 pictures of him. I know you're going to recognize him.
Oh, that's Roadblock.
Here's a good.
Go, Joe!
Yeah.
Let's go! Go, Joe! Let's go! Go, Joe! Go, Joe!
I was probably about, I don't know, maybe like 9 or so, something when I drew those guys. Here's a copy off of issue 7, but with my own figures called the Eliminators. As you can see, the Marvel logo in the top corner, and then the back-to-back.
Yes, Talkin.
I don't remember.
Did you give Brecco a cigarette?
I gave somebody one, maybe both of them actually. I think they're both smoking in there. Look at the chopper, and it looks like is that a Cobra shitter? No, it's not. But anyway, yeah, I don't know when did I draw this first issue?
That's definitely the Outpost Defender.
Yeah, and there's a crate in the water. And it looks like there's a shadowy figure stuck in that crate in the water, which I probably stole from all the Vietnam POW movies that were made back in the day.
That or that could have been Colonel Sharp.
It might have been
Revenge of Cobra.
I'll show one more before I take a pause on the rest of them. Here's a big one right here.
Oh, nice.
Little Gotham, little Batman with a penis looking Batmobile.
If you hadn't have said it,
using that forced perspective, right? Look at those corners there. Look at those corners. Look at Gotham. True representation of Gotham City, ladies and gentlemen. Somewhere like 19. I don't know when that was. Oh, that's 89.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like Batman 89.
That is definitely from 89. Okay. All right, that's enough of that for now.
Nolan is in the house.
Nolan, what's up, Nolan? Man?
How you doing, buddy?
A little Liefeld influence, Todd? Yeah, you're right. I couldn't draw feet worth of shit.
I couldn't do hands. I could not do hands. Stanley says, with Ghost Viper, how many other Crystal Ball team figures could we expect with versus Night Force? I mean, anything. I mean, if they're completely like giving us an all new Viper and giving him the dire technology, I think they could do anything. I mean, any of the troopers, they could do a named character. They could do somebody like, Shadow Tracker or something. How awesome would that be if they gave Shadow Tracker?
That actually would look pretty damn cool.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Nerd Alert says, love seeing the old drawings. I still have some. I hope you still draw.
It's been a while. I bet you if I took 2 or 3 days to sit down, I could probably bring a good decent part of that back out, but I don't know. But yeah, look, Bad Dance, come on, that's a jam. Vicky Vale, this town needs an enema.
That was such a good song. That whole soundtrack.
Oh yeah, I want to bust that body. Oh yeah,
Party Man. Party Man is still one of the best jams. Still one of my favorite Prince songs was Party Man. There's new king in town.
Great soundtrack. Oh, yeah. Great soundtrack. I remember riding in the back of my sister's car because we went to see that movie. I wasn't driving yet. And I remember riding in the back of her car and her and her boyfriend after going to see it at the theater. And we turned on the radio. And, of course, they're playing Bat Dance, and we just listened to it over and over. Or the cassette single. Remember you get the cassette single,
with the cardboard tape.
Oh,
the cardboard wrapper, So that would have been Raw Beans days, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that was some raw beans.
raw beans. I wonder what old Raw Beans is up to these days.
Man, oh man, I could not tell you. MTV, man, they played that thing over and over. But I loved it because he had the dual. Half of him was dressed with a purple suit and the Joker face, and the other half was dressed in like the dark and the Batman style, right, or whatever.
Yeah,
kind of
a cool. Two-Face emulation.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That was great.
Yep,
love that. So do you have this article handy from today that you'd sent me earlier? I've got it.
I don't. If you do have it, I don't. Only because I didn't email it to myself, but it's pretty easy to find. Just because I actually literally have the keywords on Google right here, and if you want me to, I can share it. Because I got it right.
I got it. I've got it. I got it.
Okay, cool. All right. Yep.
Okay.
That's cool.
Nice.
So let's get into it.
Saw this a little bit. You want to take us through this and what we saw today?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously the news came out earlier, and let's see if I can pull up big screen. So this is Jay Cochran. Now look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know Jay. Maybe you do. Maybe you catch news from Jay. On
Toy News International.
Toy News International. But basically, now again, this is kind of speculation, right? Because I don't think we've seen anything official yet. But it says basically, I'm hearing from sources that starting with yesterday's Marvel Legends Emperor Doom figure, Hasbro has officially raised their manufacturer's suggested retail price on standard 6-inch figures to basically $28, folks. At least here in the United States, it's unclear at the moment whether the price increase will be reflected in other countries. Going to also include classified and Star Wars Black figures as well. Of course, we know that all those were at $27.99 or $24.99 rather previously. Again, I don't think we've gotten a statement yet. Maybe somebody can correct me. And if you scroll down a little bit here, it'll give a little bit more info, I think, on it. Let's see. Okay, the Nerd Alert, that's exactly what I mentioned backstage or to other folks. Says, I would imagine tariffs played a role in Hasbro's decision to increase their price, which is something they've seemed to be contemplating. I know we've been speculating on it, right? And there's really been no news about it. They didn't go up crazily. They wanted to wait and see how all this would shake out, where other companies actually did go ahead and not necessarily jump the gun, because I'm not going to say that. I get it, you know. But we did see other companies and retailers go ahead and just say, hey, the uncertainty in the market, we're going to go ahead and do this now. Hasbro actually waited. You know, they waited and kind of want to see how is this going to shake out. And so you imagine if this is the case, right? If we go up, you know, from 25 to 28, right? $3. Then your $54 figures, your $55 figures are going to go up, right, to 58, $59, right, and before tax. And then obviously it just goes from there. I assumed this was going to happen at some point in time. Prices don't go backwards. They only go up, regardless of how long it takes, right? Like sometimes it takes years. Sometimes it takes a year or two, or less, right? In the past 5 years, we've seen restaurants raise their prices almost every 6 months, practically. I was hoping Hasbro wouldn't do this, but I do have a feeling that when it comes to multiple figure purchases, people are probably going to start to kind of maybe pick and choose a little bit more carefully.
Scale back the army building, maybe.
Yeah, man. Like, if you had $3 to every figure, I know some people say, hey, big deal. But to me, I do think there's validity in the fact that, when you're adding an extra $12, $15 or, taxes, right, on top of it, that may change your purchasing habits. I think we all saw this coming. I just think we were all kind of sticking our head in the sand about it.
Yeah, just kind of hoping and wishing, So, and I've got this box here. So it says, just to be clear, when we say the MSRP is going up, that means the manufacturer themselves have raised the price across the board for all retailers, opposed to individual retailer raising their price for whatever reasons. And then in recent months, due to tariffs, individual retailers adjusted their prices up and down, but those kind of changes are generally only temporary. When the manufacturer raises MSRP, while not impossible, the price could come back down, it's far less likely to happen. So, with that, when I saw this initially today, I saw that I saw it on the one of the Joe sites, and Jeremy Kimberlin had reposted it, and he had put almost like a disclaimer comment on there that keep in mind that some of these companies, these retailers, they bring their own containers over. So if they have to incur tariffs on their end, they're going to pass that off. That's why we're seeing it figures at GameStop right now. Snake Eyes and the polar bear is $85 at GameStop.
Come on, man.
Any of the newer figures, there's Footloose, he's $30. Retro Flint's $30. So Dark Lawn's $30. So that's what some of these retailers have already been doing. So expect that to possibly cause some more panic for us to all bitch about. Nolan says, happy birthday, Pop.
Thank you, Nolan.
Triple D's Dungeon is in the house. Says, happy birthday, Pop Blender. I'm good to see you're still alive and
kicking. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
We were worried about you. Nerd alert. Happy birthday. Get the hat. His birthday is in a few days as well.
Yeah. All right. Love it. Absolutely.
And of course, we mentioned Crow, whose is actually today.
Yeah.
We got Menjosa's in the house. What's up, Menjosa? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
Triple C, hope it only affects new products, but I doubt it. The stuff that's already here, because that's what Entertainment Earth did, and was Super 7. Like, they raised prices on shit that's already here. That's dirty.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think we knew this was coming. It just depends on how much, right? And it will make a difference. I mean, look, 50 cents makes a difference to some people. You know, I've worked in restaurant industry for a long time, and there's times where literally, you know, it's like 50 cents is too much for something, you know, if it costs a little bit extra. And so I get it, right? Everybody has their limit. And, you know, whether you want something bad enough, you'll find a way, I guess. But at the same time, it's kind of like, hey, you know what? Maybe I will wait on this. Maybe I will wait a few months for it. You know, do I need it right now? Do I have to have it? If you're not a reviewer, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, unless you're just, you know, you're just kind of impatient. If you're not reviewing stuff, I know, you know, wait and get it. I left this up. We're kind of done with the article, but I left this up because I want to click this right here. I don't know if the cursor's showing up. This little pick of Sarge and Mercer that we just talked about, because I'm pretty sure that's going to send us to Shark Eyes. That's Adam.
Awesome.
That's our good buddy Adam.
Hell yes.
From Australia.
That's great.
They've been featuring him on here quite a bit when he gets his stuff early. So
that's
I
awesome.
just wanted to click that because I knew I recognized those Detolfs and that aircraft carrier.
Right.
Shout out to our
that's sweet, man. I love to see that too. And that's on a website, right? It's like they don't have an affiliation, at least not that I'm aware of, as far as like, you know, just a symbiotic relationship of like, hey, if you put my stuff on, I'll do this or that. You know, it's just like they just are like, here you go.
I think the first time he was featured on there, and I don't remember which video it was, but I think he told me that they hit him up, I think, and asked him if they could link it. And I mean, it's TNI, of course, you know, you're going to.
Sure.
Nerd Alert says Snow Job's a perfect example of what a $25-$35 could be. Good accessories, good quality, didn't piss anyone off. However, charging $28 for a standard trooper is too much. I think so too.
As we start to creep to that $30 mark, it's gonna start seeming a little, you know, there's a difference between 25 and you go, okay, tax, fine, whatever, but in your mind it's $25. Once you get up to that 28, 29, it starts to creep up to 30 in your mind, and that starts to see
$27.40 for one here with tax. $27.40 after tax, so that's going to put them at 30. They'll be $30 here. They're a little over 30 and some change here. Got a 9.25% sales tax here, so it's going to be $30 for a regular figure. And like Nerd Alert says, for standard trooper, especially if it's one of these figures that is like the budget figure in the way, you know, especially for you're going to be paying, like, why am I paying $30 for this? A repaint, or this has got all accessories that we've been seeing for 4 years, you know,
right?
And Crow says, Pop, if I don't see you tomorrow, enjoy that milestone birthday.
Yes, I will. I promise I will. I am going to be working. I am working on my birthday. I'm one of those people that's just kind of like, whatever. But I am going to be working. And so, you know, we're going to have some fun. I know the girls at work are going to do something, you know, fun. And I got a lot of regulars coming out. So it'll be fun. But thank you, Crow. And I hope you had a fantastic day today. Here's some of the ones I'm most proud of, folks.
I like turtles.
These are some of the ones that I really, back in the day, based off of the original comic versions, was the ones that I really loved drawing. There's one. Let's see. I might have another one.
Now, which turtle is that? Was that Leonardo?
That was Leo. Leo, and I always loved shading. That was my thing, like sketch art, you know. And so I always love shading out the muscles, right? And and look, Liefeld ain't got shit on those turtle feet.
Hell no,
that's pretty good.
That's some big feet. That's some Jada Boys feet.
I started to learn how to draw feet. So there's Leo, and then I've got one of Donatello that you guys might enjoy as well. So here is another one. I used to love drawing the turtles, man. I really love those early comics, and you can see the early design. I didn't get to the feet here. I actually kind of ran out of room, but yeah, that early design, not the cartoon versions, but the really kind of funky, real turtle looking shading and stuff. Anyway.
I don't know how you printed the letters so nicely.
Yeah, well, you know, internet.
And Dave said, so now you're getting 3 regular figures for 100, where you used to get 4.
Yeah, for sure.
And Jay Astro says, it'll definitely push me to not buy characters just to buy them. I better really like it. That's where that's the sacrifice that's gonna get people with this.
You're absolutely right. I mean, that's where people are going to, just by nature, pick and choose a little more carefully, right? And I know I will. I know I'm going to now. It's something I really want. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. But otherwise, man, if it's somebody I'm on the fence on, I'll say, hey, you know what? I'll just wait. You know?
We used to in the past. I would say, well, I'll get something extra and maybe trade for that figure, but I'm not buying as much extras. You know,
that'll make a difference. Also, I mean, this is, you know, look, I'm sure the G.I. Joe team at Hasbro is not thrilled, right? You know, they have no say. But I'm sure they're not thrilled. That's for sure. Why would they be, right? You know, and they know what this means. They know it's going to slow some things down a bit.
And Mr. Magus is in the house. Said, "Your turtle have a small penis."
Well, that's their tail, Mr. Magus. Did you read the original graphic novel comics? Damn it! I know that it does look like a little tiny penis, doesn't it?
That makes me think of Beverly Hills Cop 2, where they go to Billy's apartment and he's got the turtle and he's like, I'm curious to know where his dick is. Like, where is his dick?
Where that dick? Where that dick at? Where that
Mega Man 2.
Yeah, Mega Man 2. Yep.
Cut Man there.
Right. Nice. I don't know, maybe Woodman. That's what they call me in community college. Yeah. I didn't even go. I do have an early Punisher that I drew when I was, I don't know, whenever that comic came out, I think I drew an early, like, you know. Of course, look at the shell casings just
over his head. And
then this poor fella just getting lit up in the middle, right? He's on both sides, I think.
Yeah, the guy in the back shooting him too.
You know what I mean? Like, just absolutely. And then I think I got like, I tell you what, I got 2 more. I'll show them real quick. I'll be done with these. Shredder. Good dark Shredder there.
You don't like it, Shredder.
And then let's see. I saved one. Okay, all right. I'll see if I can find it real fast. It's the that's stupid. Well, I don't know if you saw this one earlier. This is Iron Grenadier Destro. I don't even remember. Can you tell?
Why does he have a hand coming out?
There's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a guy behind him. Okay. Over his shoulder. Okay, here's a Mother's Day card that I drew for my mom when I was very young. It has a tank with a Joker-like flag saying Happy Mother's Day with a flower.
Awesome.
And then this you drew for me. And this is the day. You drew this for me. And this is the day that I got my braces off. My leg braces off. You drew this for me. I'm free. Happy braces off day, Brandon.
That's awesome.
And you drew that for me, and I still have it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's when I got my leg braces off and came and got you out of school. And
hell yeah.
But yeah, you drew that, and so I still have that.
I told you I couldn't draw hands.
Oh no, I know. No, hell, it's you know. You were still pretty young then, even.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Get some of these comments here. That's great. I'm glad you found that. I don't even remember drawing it.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Blitz is in the house. What's up, Blitz? Matthew saying, glad there's only 3 Street Fighter figures I still want: Akuma, Zangief, and E Honda, which are probably the 3 most expensive ones that
sure
they're gonna make.
For sure.
Maybe Balrog. And Jastro says, how do we know that's Donatello, not just Leonardo holding Donatello's staff?
That's true. Those original comics, really, like, they didn't have different colored bandanas, you know, and they were really black and white. And so, I mean, you couldn't tell them apart. They were harder to tell apart anyway, back in the day.
You can only tell by their weapons and then what little bit of personality that they kind of had in those. Sean says that'll put them at $36.99 at Canadian GameStop. God damn, that's every time Crow tells me about picking up a figure, and then he was like, "Oh, this is this was a boot $40 Canadian." Like, God damn!
I tell you, I'd hate to be in Australia buying video games or electronics down there.
Yeah,
like it's insane what they do to those poor folks.
I mean, it is an island. I mean, it's a continent, but it's an island. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just their way they do their taxes on electronics and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. Madgus says, what do we think the deluxe will be moved up to? Probably $38.99.
Right. I mean, you're probably looking at $39. And then when you get to your $54.99 figures, you're looking at $58, right? 50, but for $55 up $3 or maybe more. Maybe the higher they go, the more money they charge, right? So
that's what I was
$3.
thinking.
It's $5. It might be $39.99. Then you get $59.99. Then you get your $64.99. Goes up to $70, so on and so forth. Right.
They're really going to have to make sure we're getting some good, tighten up things like QC, like paint apps, and which a lot of that they do have taken care of now. That I feel like they've gotten a lot better. There's still a few flaws here and there, but I think the last year and a half, most of the figures have really gotten better. But they're really going to have to tighten down on that stuff and make people feel like they're getting their money's worth with the price hikes. So Nerd Alert says they should bring back the club, the collectors club, release less and make them better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's they've got their formula, right? I mean, it is what it is. It's just people are going to have to adjust, and they're going to assume people will adjust. They'll figure it out, right? Like they'll adjust. People either buy, if you're talking about 4 for $100, now you're talking about maybe 3 and just rolling with 3 and staying a little under that amount, right? I mean, 3 figures, you're talking about $12 extra plus tax, and then depending on if it's one that's a deluxe or something like that. So yeah, I mean,
it adds up. Just talking about wanting multiple Ghost Vipers, and I haven't done that with any deluxe figures. I don't have any deluxe. I think 2 is like my max on any of the deluxe. I think I got 2 Snow Serpents, so
yeah,
I traded for one of those. Jastro says a lot of times I would buy things just to have a new figure to open. Plastic crack addiction, but I'm getting over that now. This will help. This will help you.
Yeah, might. You just transferred to something else, maybe. I don't know. Another figure line or something.
And then Starfighter, I see you got this comment. Behind, wonder if Hasbro will reduce the amount of figures per wave to 3. First it was 5 at $100, and now it's 4 at $100. Now will it be 3 at $100? That may be a strategy they have to do, but with some of the stuff that they've got planned and already hinted at, and the well is just getting deeper as far as the line is established. People want it. It's hot, so that's going to be tough. But that would be a call. But I don't know, man. I think the way they put the pedal to the floor and just gas it on putting this stuff out. I don't think they would, but it would be an idea if they're looking at that $100 number.
Yeah. And there's a couple there. I know there's another comment coming up here in a little bit that I definitely want to bring up too, which I think we all kind of somewhat agree with on the 2-packs.
Okay.
But I know somebody also slid up in here for a few minutes.
I got this from Nerd Alert. So cool, longtime friends.
Yeah.
We're actually first cousins.
Yep,
Nerd Alert.
yep.
So they say cousins are your first friends, and it was true,
Right?
in our case.
Right.
Let's see. Let me get on down the line here. So, I see who you're talking about. There he is. There's
looky.
a punk with toys. What's up, Lawrence? Thanks for stopping by, bud.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna have to send you a bunch of new pictures because I put more shelves in here. So I'm gonna send you 35 more pictures this weekend.
Oh, wonderful.
Was this the 2-pack comment?
It was. Yeah, the 2-packs are kind of tricky, right? Sometimes because it's like, yeah, I want that guy. I want that chick, but like, I'm not really crazy about the other one, right? And they know that. They know exactly what they're doing, and then some of them are cool. I didn't mind the Twilight Guard one, right? And I think it's fine, but yeah, it's the 2-packs. They kind of know, and that's a business technique that goes way back, right? It's something that maybe everybody wants, and then in order to get it, you're gonna make them pay for it. You'll give them something, but maybe not something they really want, right?
Well, see, that very example you used is the example that I like. I think that's the epitome of
right.
You're gonna have to buy this one that you don't really want, get this one you really want, and look at Falcon and Coral.
Yeah.
And that's a great 2-pack, but most everybody just wanted that good Falcon head. But
yes,
Falcon and Coral was actually a really good 2-pack.
Yeah, it's yeah. I just they know what they're doing with that, right? That's a business decision, and if you really want it, you're gonna go for it, or you're just gonna buy it out of if somebody's selling, Falcon by himself or whatever, and you really want that Falcon head, then you'll just buy it loose, right? If you don't give a shit about the box.
Well, that was the thing with the Falcon head. Like the Falcon head was like $20 if you wanted just a Falcon head. People, I know what I got.
But we've seen that with other pieces before too.
Oh yeah.
I
think we're seeing it with Sergeant Slaughter and Mercer.
Right.
There's a lot of people that really don't need another Sergeant Slaughter, even though it's a different figure.
I agree, but I don't want another one. I just don't. But there's a lot of people who love Sarge, and they'll take everyone they can get, right? So I get it.
Oh, while we're talking about Sarge, not to get completely off track, so I saw a post. There's not really a track tonight, so we're kind of at the hub where the lines leave from. So I saw in a Facebook group a few days ago, probably like Monday or Tuesday, and it was just a post from somebody that I don't know. I just was reading through the post and the comments, and it was somebody that met Sarge at a convention over the weekend and was talking about how nice he was, and got his picture getting put in the Cobra clutch and all. And the guy in the comments, because for some reason I was looking at the comments, maybe I was going to post my picture of me in the Cobra clutch, I don't know. Anyway, so the guy, the OP, typed out that he asked Sarge, it's like, what do you think about having 3 figures in this classified line? Like, you're already up to 3 of your own figure in this line. What do you think? That's pretty awesome for your fans. And now it's just what this rando dude put on his post, but he said Sarge told him there's a 4th, but shh.
I hope it's the mail away, the first mail order.
I think
that's my favorite.
I think it's going to be the mail order with the triple T.
I mean, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. But that's my favorite is the original one with the black tank top and the logo on the front.
Yeah.
That just was and always will be. But yeah, so that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah.
I'd like to see that one. I never had that one, that first mail away one. I didn't have it. So I think heavy duty falls in the same category as snow job. That's where this line needs to go. Every release, just not pumping out so many at once. You mean like with the amount of
accessories,
gear,
like a deluxe figure?
Yeah, the stuff with a deluxe. Yeah.
I think that'd be tough. I think that would be a tough way to go. I understand. I just don't know if yeah, right, punk. I just don't know if that would be something that everybody would be down with, if just every figure was $38 and it came with a bunch of stuff. I mean, I could see that, but I think they know they got a good thing going with these. Yeah,
they know they can't go any higher. Like
on a regular figure, their bottom line being like $38. No, I don't think that would work.
We've already got that with Operation Monster Force, and you get your money's worth. Whatever your feelings on the line are, you do get your money's worth with those figures, and they do have a couple. Or at least in one in the first wave with Forgotten King, they have a cost saving. Figure in that line too. They're all going to have at least one. Frank Dumont is in the house. What's up, Frank?
Yeah, Franklin. What are you doing?
Bobby says, when's the deadline to email pics of how we pose our figures? So he says that's a good idea. So I can actually send him more because I'm reposing a lot of them. Just let me know. Let's see. Punk says, how drunk was he at that convention? I don't know.
He said he's got
I think he was talking about Sarge, maybe. Yeah. I thought he was the dude. No, Sarge.
I got Sarge. Yeah.
I got 3 figures. I was really going to try if he failed to catch him, but I would have died. I'm pretty sure there's an Iron Sheik. I don't collect the wrestling figures, but there's got to be at least one modern Iron Sheik figure, right?
Oh, sure.
And you got this comment here from Dreadnought.
About
Bobby just reduce prices on some of the stuff. So
I can't speak to that. Is that a direct reflection of maybe going the opposite direction and trying to drum up business by doing that? I don't know.Maybe if that is in fact the case, I don't know that. For sure. I don't collect the Valiverse stuff. But
I mean, that was a week ago, 2 weeks.
Okay.
That he announced that, so it was before. Today. Yeah,
for sure.
That. So, but he did. He's dropping them. I think $2, something.
Okay,
like that.
Then maybe number one, he might have had a little heads up. Okay, number two, if that's his move, and maybe he's trying to combat, right? That saying, hey, I'm going to drop mine while they go up, and maybe draw some people over.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's a good move if he can do it. Yeah, that's
and still make money, because I mean, you don't do it if you're not making any money. What's the point?
Yeah,
it's just the honesty.
Viper Scout's in the house. What's up, Viper?
What's up, Viper Scout? Yes.
Nerd Alert says, is Sarge a big drinker? He just turned 79, 80. I don't think so. He has fun at some of the conventions. I don't know him, know him. So I've never heard that like he goes balls to the wall all the time, but yeah, he will sit down and he'll have a few drinks, but I mean, most of us do at those things. It's, it's a work trip for him. So I'm not going to come out and say that, he gets hammered all the time. I don't know.
I don't really.
I've only seen it once. So,
yeah.
Plastic Skulls in the house. What's up?
Plastic Skulls. What's up?
Let's see. Yeah, he did. I mean, he did with some of us last year, and then this year, he was just in the restaurant, like he was at a table, private party
Right.
or whatever in the back. We just saw him walk through.
Yeah.
Toy News International Pump
Yeah.
was on today. It was just the article they reported on today, and they did say in it there's been no official like announcement or anything.
But it did mention a was it a Marvel figure as of like yesterday or
Dr. Doom.
Yes, that price went up.
So
and that it based off of that, I think, is where that is kind of coming from.
So I'll pull it up here. No, what it was they just had dropped this Emperor Doom figure. It just went up for pre-order, and people noticed it was $27.99, and they adjusted the price back down to $24.99 briefly, and then now it's back to $27.99.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was a slip up on somebody's end, and Amazon. Somebody in the chat actually had said it. Amazon had it for. I'm gonna look it up and see. Amazon originally had it listed for $24.99, and now it's $27.99 at Amazon as well. So that's where it's coming from, I guess. But I know when it first dropped at Pulse, it was this price, and then it went down, and now it's back up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case, and I'm not so sure you would come out with an article like that if it was just speculation. Maybe. I mean, it happens all the time, I guess, but it's I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll find out soon. We'll find out really soon. I would imagine.
We will know. Dreadnought says, though, the same thing. I mean, we've all been asking this. How are classified as much as Marvel Legends or Black Series? They don't have to pay for licensing for Joe or Transformers because that's their golden goose. That's where they make up those licensing fees on the other ones. That's their price on these figures, and it's across the board.
Yeah, and Stanley, says that Amazon has the latest wave at $27.99. So
they just had that pulled up.
There you go. And Mr. Magus, that's what you need to do. You need to just win them giveaways, dude. You need to win them giveaways, right? Win them giveaways, and then you ain't got to worry about shit.
That's right.
What's up, Loki? What's going on, buddy? I know you hadn't got to it yet, but I'm just gonna shout it out. Much love.
And so this is what
Stanley's
talking about, Mainframe and Sci-Fi. So they're $27.99, and then up here with here's Blood, $24.99.
So he's 24. Polar Bear 64, still 59 for 27 for wetsuit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of random, isn't it? Is that kind of weird?
Well, these are the guys that haven't gotten here yet.
Like that's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right.
And Desert Scorpion, if that info from from the port thing that I showed, so he's here, or at least starting to arrive. So that means he's in the water. So they're getting out. They raised him $1 already. But that's how they're getting out of going up more, is because it's already here or on the way.
Right.
So that's how they're getting away with that. It's a good catch, Stanley. I didn't realize Amazon had them for 27. What are they on? I'm guessing those are still 24 on Pulse.
Man, you know what? Rarely do I even look at Pulse anymore. I just don't even, unless it's a day of. A pre-order day or something, it's rare that I even rifle through there.
So I just pulled up, I just typed in Mainframe, and so Mainframe's $24.99. So they're locked in. If you haven't ordered that wave,
better get it now.
Yeah, do it now before before they do it.
And also, folks, don't forget, get your Riva lightsaber on sale now before they raise the price.
It'd be on a hell of a sale, wouldn't it? That's what everybody wanted, was a Riva lightsaber.
Yeah, they did, obviously. What a great decision that was.
Oh, man. Let me look at my banners here and see what we got going on.
Mainframe does look awesome. I agree.
Dude, Mainframe
does look cool.
Great.
Scalpers, you know, will it affect that market? I assume a little bit. And obviously, to make money, if you're a scalper, you've got to go up even higher. So, yeah, I mean, it might put a little dent in some people that consistently are able to make some money off of that, right? Samurai Media Mainframe Global. That's a badass name. I love that.
Just as we were talking about Mainframe, and
yes,
somebody with Mainframe in their name shows up.
That is awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Mainframe looks good. The figure, I don't know about Samurai Media, but the Hasbro Mainframe figure looks great. So
right.
I'm excited for that wave.
Yeah, for sure.
In that wave, finally put Dalton and Mainframe together.
I am glad that we still do have a ways to go before we start digging into some of those ones that I probably am not going to be that thrilled about.
Yeah.
For me, you know, and so we've still got a little ways to go, and some alternate ideas, right? Whether that's cartoon, whether that's, I mean, say comic, we'll see.
So
you know.
Yeah, we talked about, you know, we've talked a lot about stuff that we wanna see, and I was told next year to be ready to be kind of surprised with some of the things that we may see. I know there's something that a lot of people are really waiting for, and something that people are going to be like, what the hell is that? So they have a variety that they're getting ready to go into. So I'm excited for that. I can't say a lot without giving a lot away. Just somebody hit me up and was like, no, this is a thing. And I was like, holy shit. So they're going down some interesting roads. So going back to the 3 figures per wave, I don't think so. I think we're just gonna have to suck it up and pay out those. So I pulled that up because I've already got it kind of loaded up.
Yeah,
so that's what we'll be doing. There's what we'll be doing Friday. So I think I got a couple more names I got to add to it. So
looking good, looking tough.
I had that pulled up. Let's see. Model Misfit says I need monkey wrench. All the stuff that you get early and you buy and you get, and you hadn't got monkey wrench yet.
Right.
This thing had crystal ball in June. Oh no.
It's time. It's time to randomly flash some pictures up here. You have a look in so many pictures. There's a theme in some of the ones when you were younger, and I'm going to bring it up because it's quite funny. But there's a theme in your younger ones, but this is definitely during the Trick Daddy phase.
Yeah.
Trick Daddy phase. 12s and 15s.
For
sure.
That is the flattest bill you will ever see me wear. And as you can see, it did have a curve to it. I'm wearing a North Carolina Tar Heels t-shirt under that Dickies suit.
Yes.
Because that was a black Dickies suit.
Oh my gosh.
Nerd alert, got a comment there. You want to speak on that?
So the Marine was actually my best friend growing up. Troy. He was my best friend growing up, and when we got out of high school, he He went into the Marines. And so when he came back, I think that was probably at Christmas, actually, I would assume, right? And I didn't happen to look at the background, but
Christmas.
yeah, that was definitely at Christmas. So when he came back, and we kind of took that photo, and so yeah, but that was my best friend from when I was real little. Here's a good one of me when I had long hair. I know it's not a great picture, but this is when I had long hair and used to swing it around on stage playing the drums in the flannel. By the way, this is right at.
This was about 92.
This is when grunge really kicked in. This is like 93, 94, actually, somewhere in there. Grunge was like hot, and so yeah, flannel, long hair, like Dave Grohl kind of thing, going on there. Let's see. I'll like I said, I'm gonna bounce out, so that way I can bounce out and kind of, find some of the ones, and I've shown this one before, but this is a fun one. Give you an idea of both of us, what we used to do on.
I think I got that one.
In the background is my sister on the go-kart. If you notice, she's in the background on the go-kart. And that's me and you with the muddy, muddy, muddy hands. Because that was the go-kart track that your dad had drug for us, bush hogging that field. And we'll see that field. We'll see when we pull the video up. We'll see that field. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's us. Pretty little after messing around the creek. Muddy feet, muddy hands. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
So much fun back in the day. So I'll show you. I'll show. So this is our thumbnail. So this is the thumbnail that I made.
Nice.
And I just ran this picture through AI through Gemini.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So there's the actual picture.
Right? That's awesome.
That thumbnail was based on.
Wow. That's cool. Yeah, that looks great. Nice reference photo. Let's see here. How about
Madgus says, I'm glad that was just mud.
Yeah, right. Let's see. I mean, I've got so many. It's not even funny. How about this is probably after we went to go see Breakin' in the movie theaters, if I had to guess.
Oh yeah.
And I'm wearing a cowboy shirt. I don't even know why, because I'm going to show some photos here in a little bit that shows you how far back my Steelers fandom goes, but I don't know where that shirt really came from. I really don't. I think it could have been Troy's, actually, because he was a Cowboys fan.
Troy was a huge Cowboys fan.
Yeah,
and there's your braces that I drew a picture of you throwing away. Or me throwing away.
Yeah, I got a few pictures of those, but yeah, we're probably in the middle of our ozone and turbo kind of thing going on right there.
I would imagine.
Lots of Christmas photos. Yeah, but I didn't want to sit there and just cycle through them like a slideshow. You know what I mean? So I was just gonna pull some out. I have some, dude. I'm telling you, dude. I've got some. I'll show you one really quickly, folks. Hold on to your wigs. Jim, let's see. Oh, that's a good one. That's a great one. With the Thriller jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and the Michael Jackson.
I'm trying to figure out. I guess this was a birthday, one of our birthdays.
Probably
so. Like a luau shit going on in the background. I don't know what this is from.
I mean, this is primetime Michael Jackson right here, man.
I hope
it was, you had to
fall or winter wearing that vinyl jacket.
No, it probably wasn't actually.
Probably
I'm
not.
Wearing a cutoff sleeve,
That's a good point.
Had the fold-up Ray-Bans, the Michael Jackson Ray-Bans that you folded up into a little circle and put them in the case, right?
Yeah.
One of those. Doing break dance, and that was that MJ Thriller jacket. Your mom got that jacket from from back in the day. So I remember going to see a couple wrestling matches. And this is Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret the Hitman Hart with their tag team championship belts on. I don't know who the fuck that is in the middle with the stripes on. I really don't, but that's Jim and Bret right there.
Davey Boy or the Red.
Oh no.
Danny, Dangerous Danny.
It maybe. I'm not sure. But
you may know.
But I tell you what, since you mentioned them,
Danny Davis.
British Bulldogs.
Yeah.
British Bulldogs right there coming out the tunnel.
Hell yeah.
I know, right? Yeah, man.
And they were your favorite,
I love those guys. Yeah. I absolutely love them, but I'll tell you what, and Zebra Zach, I don't know, maybe. I tell you what, I'll pull up a couple others because I've got I got Hogan, I got Macho Man, outdoors, folks. Wrestling outdoors. But let's see. I'll pull up. Let me find this one real quick and I'll show it to you. Let's see. Where is he at? I got a great. Okay. Here was one of my favorite wrestlers back in the day. How about Brutus the Barber Beefcake?
Yeah.
Look at that shirt, baby.
That was from the show, too. That was from one of the events.
Oh, yeah.
I think I went to that one, too.
Got my Alabama Painters cap on. Got my Brutus the Barber shirt. I love that guy. And speaking of which, let's see here.
It says that's when wrestling was real.
Oh, yeah. So speaking of which, just so you know how big a fan I was of Brutus the Barber, and this is just one of the many that I had, but there you go. There's me with my camo beret and a Brutus the Barber figure, or the LJN rubber figure with fresh paint, mind you, fresh paint. Look how dark those wrist, forearm gauntlet things are.
It was the pants, dude. The
pants. Yeah, the leopard print. Oh, dude. Like, for real, man. Had to love a beret back in the 80s, right? I mean, that was like military, but the Brutus the Barber figure just tops it off, baby. I mean, Brutus for real.
So they've got him at down at Yojo Depot.
They
got Brutus. I picked up that Piper that I sent the Berserkers brush, and they've got Brutus. He's one of the couple that I'd really like to get.
Let's zoom in on Andre the Giant wrestling Hulk Hogan in that original WWF wrestling ring that you could get back in the day. And the Fat Boys tape. Look at the Fat Boys cassette tape.
I was trying to tell what it was.
The Fat Boys are back, and they can never be whacked. That had Wipeout.
Got the masked jackhammer and the gator.
I can't wait for you to see another picture that I dug up. Speaking of mask. Oh, yeah. I got a really good one you guys are going to appreciate, man. It's still real to me, damn it. Oh, shit. Dude, I'm telling you, man, like, there's I found some stuff that I hadn't seen in a long, long time. Oh, yeah. You guys want to see a real good one? You want to see a real good one? All right. I'll show you the back of the box, and then I'll show you the front of the box. Booyah! Oh, Castle Grayskull.
So,
interestingly
enough.
And then the front of the box.
So what's that? Oh, that's the APC back there. Back in the back.
Yeah, you see it. You see it back there. You see that box back there. Look at that. And then you remember this? Look. So you remember right in the middle? That's the slime. Remember the slime thing?
Oh yeah. The God, what's it called? It wasn't Motu, but you played with it with Motu.
It was a slime thing, man. Yeah.
So I got one. Zoom back out on that.
Okay.
Zoom back out.
I'm fully out on this one.
Okay.
Here, you want me I'll just bring it out.
All right.
Remove it so you can put something up.
So that is in the next room.
Yes.
This is the picture that's in we use in the slide for the intro. So this is after it was set up in the very next room from where that picture was taken.
Yes, sir.
That same morning, you could see the box. There's the box.
Yes. Yep.
That you just showed in the background.
Yep, there it is. Let's see. How about you guys want to see me opening a Atari? You guys remember Atari, right? How about a nice good color picture? Boom. That's my sister actually opening it up. It's probably her birthday. Look at you with the Trans Am tank top on right there. Nice Dorothy Hamill haircut.
Bowl cut, yeah.
Yeah. And then, there is an Atari 2600 right there, brand new in the box. I've not seen this picture before. I honestly have not. I've not seen it.
You went on a big deep dive through
the it gets even better. It gets even better. How about this one? Sky Striker, anybody?
Ace in there.
Ooh.
That's great. Because I've got my picture from that morning of Santa, all my stuff from Santa set up. And I got the Sky Striker, the headquarters, and the Dragonfly.
Oh, yeah. Remember when everybody dressed up like ninjas for Halloween?
Dressed up like what?
Ninjas for Halloween.
Regular can of backer, you say? No, says I. Watch this, people. Yeah, we just rolled through and tried to park. What's that? Ninja stars.
Now, mind you, I have a ninja outfit on with these leg braces I had to wear and Chewbacca's bandolier from Star Wars. That's a Chewbacca bandolier right there that I'm wearing across the top of it.
That's awesome. Oh my God.
What the fuck is going on?
Kenzo says, howdy everyone, happy birthday 3-star. It's actually Pop Blenders. Mine was 2 weeks ago. It's Pop Blenders tomorrow, and it's Crusty Old Crows today. So that's the celebration.
Yes, it is Crows today. How about this creepy fake Freddy Krueger mask and costume? But here's the key: original Air Jordans.
Yeah, baby.
Original
that looks
Air
like
Jordans.
So is that you that's Freddy, or is
that's me?
Because you look a little bit like Vern Troyer, like Mini-Me.
And at that time, Vern and I were very close friends. Very close friends. Fucking stupid. Now I actually do have one. It's a really good Freddy Krueger, but let's see. Let's just see. How about the time you could get your grandma?
Boy, if
the
you don't
time you could get your grandma to play an Atari. Look at Dai with the joystick, and my sister with the joystick playing Atari. And that's something. Look, that's one of those photos out of a magazine where the whole family's sitting around and they're like, mouths are open. They're like, what? Huh?
This is so much fun. Look at these graphics.
Look at this. Look at that. Can you believe it?
Oh God, look at those squares bounce.
Oh my goodness.
Look, Dreadnought says cringes. We lost Pop. Damn it, we jinxed it. We jinxed it talking about it earlier. It has been storming. We've had some storms.
No, it has nothing to do with the storms. I have to change my volume settings though. Hang on. It's probably because I have no space left on my C drive. So there we go. Yeah, my C drive is like deader than dead. All right, let's see. All right, let me see. We got there's. I mean, dude, it ain't even funny, bro. Like, I got some good shit in there.
Dreadnought says, those are the banned Air Jordans? What are the banned ones?
I don't know. That was the first Jordans that came out before they were like so crazy expensive.
Yeah, the 80, 87, 88.
Did any of you guys ever have this Hot Wheels set right here? Did any of y'all ever have this Hot Wheels set right here? With the gas station that went up top, and then the Millennium Falcon. Wait a minute. With Leia, Organa, and Darth on top. But that Hot Wheels station, did you ever have that?
I did.
It's like got the gas station down below, the garage up top,
yeah.
and I know of some of you guys had to have that. Turk says I did. Magus says I did too. Thank you, Just Plain Yogurt, for the happy birthday. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. So as long as you guys aren't tired of the pictures, I'll keep showing them. But there's some really, really good ones in here, and of course, obviously, a lot of these old toys that y'all are gonna recognize because a lot of you had them. Here's a little bit closer up of the Millennium Falcon, but also I know a bunch of you guys had this football game, right? Didn't you have that electronic football game? With the red dots, yeah. But there's the Falcon, brand spanking new. I still have it. It's a little grayer, yellower, and it's missing some pieces, but I still do have that Falcon. Man, look at that brand new Millennium Falcon.
Are you wearing Popeye pajamas?
I am wearing. Yes. No, I do not still have those. But yeah, that Falcon, baby. I know, right? I mean, look how brand spanking new that thing is, and it still made the sounds and everything. And there's Vader laying face down on the ground over there. You son of a bitch.
Kenzo still has it. The Hot Wheels garage. I'm guessing.
Oh, sweet.
ColecoVision.
Yeah. That's freaking awesome, man. So I'm trying to think. Okay. All right, so this is a pretty good picture. This is the same Christmas. Pretty good picture. You can tell Empire Strikes Back was in full swing because the Darth Vader case that...
Yeah.
It's right here.
There it is. Mine's in a closet in the other room, but that one is that very one that is on the picture is the one you got.
And that R2-D2 is actually a light cover, for one for my sister and one for me. We had them both on over our lights, where you'd flip the light switch, and when you turned it out, it would glow because it had glow-in-the-dark properties. But there's that Tonka plane a lot of us had, that blue Tonka plane. I'm sure a lot of y'all had that plane where you pull the trigger. I still have that plane to this day. Game of Life.
I remember that plane, man. I remember
Vanderbilt Frisbees. Let's see. What else can I dig up here that's fun? Okay, so I found a common theme with you that I'm going to show off a few pictures.
Oh, boy.
A common theme with you is that you like to, in family photos, maybe you guys will notice this. Now, this is me and this is you. And my mom with the Brandon's mom shirt on. Hello. So you'll notice this picture here, right? You got this picture here. We're all in it there, and got the M16. And then I kind of started. Awesome. I kind of started to notice a trend, and it made me a little worried. Notice anything about this picture?
Some things never change, my friend. Some things never change.
There's something about this picture that's just got me a little worried.
What was on the cake? What was on that?
It was for my sister, and you can't. It's bowling pins. When she used to do bowling league. Remember when she used to do bowling league?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, she had the bowling league, and so yeah, at that time she had her own bag and ball and everything. Okay, here's a good one of you. I know I've shown this one before, but it bears showing now for those that haven't seen it. This is a classic. Booyah!
Yeah. That actually wound up having Cobra stickers all over it probably about 5 years later.
Yeah, Son of a Crayon Slayer. We both had laser tag.
Yeah.
For sure. What's up, Ray?
I wish that was laser tag was as awesome as it seemed like it was gonna be.
Yeah, it seemed like it was gonna be awesome. You had the AT-AT. I did not actually get an AT-AT myself, but you had the AT-AT, and it was freaking awesome. Awesome to play with that toy for sure.
That thing was so much fun. Joe Fan 84 is in the house.
What's up? And I saw Wraith Mace in the house as well. Let's see here. Let's find this.
There's Wraith. I was way up at the top. Jay Astro says in Tennessee those guns were real too.
How about the time I thought I could help my sister in her ballerina classes?
In your Incredible Hulk t-shirt and matching was that your tutu or was that her tutu?
Oh, that was definitely hers.
You just happened to have a matching shirt, huh?
Yes, I did.
Oh, if she's watching this,
she's gonna kill me.
She's still here. You're getting a text. You're definitely getting
yes. There is a great picture we have of her and her friend Kelly, and they both have their knees out on each side, and I'm standing in the middle, like, doing whatever my Incredible Hulk pose is. Yeah. But hey, when you're like 4 years old or whatever I was there, 5, I don't know, shit. You'll do anything for laughs, right? Hell, I'll do anything for laughs these days. What am I talking about? Here's let's see. Here's a good picture of you and I and our grandfather, Howard, otherwise known as Pop. And I've got some other good ones of him with his pipe for sure.
Oh yeah.
There's the Hulk shirt, or a Hulk shirt. And there you are over. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back now. Oh, wait a minute. What's really going on here? There we go. There you are, right over there. Little baby D. I mean, you were like 2 years old.
That's probably about accurate. That was probably probably 80. Christmas
that was
80.
The classic Christmas tree, the white and silver, classic Christmas tree back in the 70s for sure. Definitely. Everybody had that.
Turk's question there is, so that's Love's Mules. Yes, that is Pop's sister.
Yeah, that's Love's Mules. Okay. This picture, you guys may recognize what I'm opening. We'll zoom in on it. You guys might recognize. How about, let's zoom in real good on that box. What is that box?
That is Venom. It's Mask. It's Miles Mayhem.
Yes, it is. Yep, Mask in full swing. Right there. And there you are in the purple tank top. I think that's my buddy Justin behind me. That's Ashley Evans. That's probably Troy. He was pretty small, and his sister.
Yeah.
There's Steve Smith from across the street. Troubled child. But yeah, Venom. Yep. Yeah, good stuff. Let's see. All right.
Dreadnought says, I'm disappointed I hadn't seen one cigarette yet.
Oh, yeah. No, you won't. I mean, your brother's in a few of these. But
Angry Johnny. Clint Jorgensen's in the house.
Yeah,
someone needs to let Alabama know the season started.
Yeah, tell me about it, Clint. Did you guys have these figures? The Ninja Secret of the Ninja? actionized martial arts masters. Did you guys have any of these figures? Do you remember these?
I don't remember if I had any of those guys or not. Rocking them Steelers pajamas though.
Yeah, baby. There's a little Santa in the background. Little Peter Dinklage Santa in the background. But yeah, those Action Force ninjas, they're actionized Secret of the Ninjas. I love those freaking figures,
I don't remember if I had any of those guys or not.
Yeah. They were pretty sweet because they had you could do little, I think, moves with them and whatever. Yeah, no, I actually don't hate ninjas.
Mr. Madgus.
I know.
Was gonna say black kid, but you said it on the box. That was Ashley. It lived up the street.
Yeah,
Ashley was cool, man.
Ashley Evans. Okay, here is you. This is you dressed as one Frederick J. Krueger. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's you.
There was my Freddy sweater. That was the best I could come up with for a Freddy sweater.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they sold them on every block either. This is actually, I believe, me in the leather face with the mental health mask from Quiet Riot, I think. And the
shit, it is.
Yeah. Bang your head or come on, feel the noise. That was at Troy. That was my best friend Troy, the short guy. He had a Halloween. He had a haunted house in his garage, and we Three-Eyed Guy. That's our buddy Ashley. That's Mr. Magus's buddy right there. With the three eyes. Let's see here, and then here's a really good one. This is not only the friends on my block, but this is also you. One of them is dressed up like one Macho Man, Randy Savage, little Macho Man right there, Troy. And then Justin is a hobo. I'm a gangster with the 5 o'clock shadow. Look at that 5 o'clock shadow, dude.
Dreadnought says you're a blackface advocate.
Hey, you better shut your mouth, boy. Shut your mouth. And then there's you with the ski mask.
And a gun. You're dressed as a gangster, and I'm just a liquor store robber. But
speaking of Macho Man, I do want to show you guys a few pictures of one Macho Man, Randy Savage, stepping into the ring. But guess who's holding open the ropes for him? That's right, Miss Elizabeth.
Miss Elizabeth.
That's right. There you go. That's at the fairgrounds downtown or in Nashville. And that is one Macho Man, Randy Savage. I don't know who he's about to wrestle. Probably some bum. But mind you, this is Macho Man. This is Miss Elizabeth, right? Hot couple. But guess who else was at this match? Guess who else?
Is that I think I know.
One Hulk Hogan. Woo! Now watch this. All right, check this out. Yes. Look at this shit. You want? Nice. I mean, dude. So we'll scroll back a little bit because these are all kind of together. The wrestling pictures are together. There's Hulkster from the back, right, showing off the pythons, right? Okay, but I actually was able to catch Macho Man coming off the top rope
in action.
In action, baby. Look at that. I know it's blurry, but who gives a shit, right? I mean, that's good. That's good stuff. No inside
there.
That's filter.
That's real deal.
Good action shot here. I don't know if that's Paul Orndorff. I can't remember who these guys were. At Municipal here, and then you have there you go. There's a quality shot right there of Macho Man.
That's a good one.
And then little Steelers pajamas there.
Did you have one of them bendy fucking things in that Easter basket? One of the bendums?
Maybe so. It's hard to see in there. Okay. This is what real Halloween costumes used to look like. You guys had them. I know you did. Yeah. Look at that Rebel X-Wing pilot, yo.
And the Smurfs. Who was the Smurf?
I don't know. I can't tell. Behind that wonderfully made
Justin.
mask. Could have been Justin, but yeah, that's freaking awesome. Okay, all right, I'll see. I'll find a few more just for fun.
That's Stanley. That's awesome. I didn't realize my damn camera was still off.
Here-
That's
here-
awesome, Stanley. Stanley says, Freddie glove. My brother bought one. I was jealous. My mom bought me one and cut a lefty
Nice.
thumb hole so I could wear it
Yes.
upside down. That's awesome.
Yes. Stanley, our neighbors from across the street were from Pittsburgh, so at an early age, they were still playing in Super Bowls in the late 70s at that time. Might have been Ted DiBiase. And so I just, they had the towels, they had the jerseys. There's me and you. Got my leg braces on probably soon before I probably got them off, maybe somewhere in there.
Yeah, that had to have been getting close.
Getting pretty close.
Even back then, I had to readjust myself.
I love that, and that's the reason I took this photo, because I'm like, your hand is really in that pocket. And you're laughing about it too. You're real happy.
Well, yeah, I was like, I don't give a fuck. Take the picture, man. Take your picture. You ain't gonna change.
Oh my god. Let's see.
Kenzo says, holy shit, man, you guys had an awesome childhood minus the Steelers stuff. Kenzo's a Broncos guy.
Yeah, hey, it's all good. Did you guys have starting lineups? Did y'all have starting lineup figures? This is not a great picture, but I remember one Christmas I got a ton of starting lineups. Like, this was just some of them, like, laid out, just various. Some of these guys are like Chicago Bears and Redskins, and
you had all of the
I had all the Eagles,
Bears.
Had all the Bears, had all the Eagles. I still actually have most all of them still. Giants at that time. At that time, the Steelers were not very good in the mid to late 80s. And so starting lineup didn't make a lot of Steeler figures at that time. But I still have all these guys and my Eagles, like Cunningham and Reggie White and Mike Quick and Keith Byers was a running back. And so, yeah, still have my Redskin was Darryl Green and the little Smurfs wide receivers. I think this right here is Richard Dent, the Chicago Bear in the dark one there. I think that's Richard Dent, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I had Dent.
You had McMahon, too.
Had McMahon, yep. Well, and actually, this is a look. Well, nah, it's not. I'm not going to show that. It's the same thing. It's just not me looking at them. But
Kenzo said, hell yeah, had a bunch of starting lineups. Clint says he still has his. Peyton in the fridge. Joe Fan's got 2 from the Braves.
Yeah, man.
Let's see.
Original Thriller record.
Nice.
For Christmas. Yeah. Who wouldn't want that? Still have it. Still have that album. Still have all my albums.
I had it, but I do not have it. I don't have any albums anymore.
Still have all of them, baby.
That's one I would have kept. That and that Waylon Jennings greatest hits album everybody had with the blue Waylon logo on it.
Yes, sir. Let's see.
I'll throw that one up while you're.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, look, yes, a ninja shirt, of course.
A ninja shirt,
right?
And that actually, that's my pound puppy Spot. He is on the bed in the bedroom behind this room. Pop slept with Spot a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
So I actually have I don't have it in this group of pictures, but I actually have me holding up the Pound Puppies box before I unwrapped it.
Oh wow! Yeah.
With him in it.
Yes.
Let's see. There's one. This was a birthday with my Return of the Jedi hat.
Yes.
I can get the Scout Walker, so I'm guessing this probably was a birthday of '83 if I had to take a guess.
That Yeah, I mean, 83, yeah, would make sense. 84, somewhere in there is Akbar.
Akbar and Forlom.
Yep.
And
In the package, baby.
it's like a cigar box. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, that was that American trivia game.
Yep.
That's what that was.
That's right. That is exactly what that is. How about, since you had the Return of the Jedi hat, how about a Return of the Jedi lunchbox? First day of school, folks.
Yeah,
how about that?
That's a first day of school picture.
Now, I still do have my Empire Strikes Back lunchbox. It's kind of covered up, but it's back there. Still have it, but this is a first day of school photo for sure. Tall socks, sunset shirt, right? But let's see. How about we'll get a little there's a little G.I. Joe in this picture. There's a little bit of Star Wars in this picture. There's a little bit of Bigfoot, the monster truck in this picture, and my first drum set in this picture. There's Bigfoot.
Yep.
There's Pitfall, the Atari game. There is the Chewbacca bandolier, and then there's the Scout Trooper on the speeder bike.
Bandolier previously seen as repurposed as a ninja bandolier.
That's right. And then there's Jabba the Hutt play set, right? Which I still have Jabba with a broken arm because my son dropped him. There is the Sky Striker, and then that's my first drum set right there.
That's where it all began.
That's where it all began. Little Junior Pro, baby, little Junior Pro. But yeah, Jabba, man. I mean, that's Santa left him, took him out of the box and put him right down on the ground. I had so much fun with that Bigfoot truck though, because it had two different speeds and you could put it in forward and reverse. You remember that thing?
Yeah, I got it too.
That monster truck.
I don't have it in my group of pictures because it's just me by myself, and I just added the ones of us. But I've got my Christmas morning from '83, and I got it, and I got that pop up Return of the Jedi pop up book.
Yeah,
I got those. Nerd Alert says I had that lunchbox. Kenzo says he still got his He-Man lunchbox with the thermos. That's the key. He's getting the damn thermos with the top.
Yes, which I'm lucky to still have in my Empire Strikes Back one. Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt.
Okay.
I still got Salacious Crumb with tail intact.
You guys wanted to see a cigarette. All right, there you go. That's me with a goatee, a cigarette, and my retro brown jacket.
I think I've got one too.
My mom doesn't look real thrilled in that picture, and your mom's covered up by your face or your hand with a cigarette.
And she was about to light a cigarette.
And she's about to light a cigarette. Oh, man. That's good shit, isn't it? Those are not the same drums I play today, damn it. All right? Let's not get it twisted here. I would kill those things. Let's see. Here's a good picture of me with my crutches. I'll just show you guys real quick. My crutches I had for 2 freaking years. Look at those damn things. I didn't have my leg brace on there, though. That's interesting. I think that's at the aquarium or something. I don't know where the fuck that is.
Well, you got off the braces and then had to have crutches, or was
No, it was the other way around. I had crutches for 2 years and then braces for almost 2 years. No leg sling though. No sling. The socks are definitely gangster, Kenzo. For sure. Socks are gangsta. Crutches for 2 years because I actually have what's called hip dysplasia, Stanley. My hips didn't grow in the sockets properly, and so they'll both have to be replaced eventually. Luckily, it's gone this long without it, but we'll see.
Magus says, not the kangaroo sneakers.
Yeah, right. Kangaroos, dude. I used to put dimes off in them zippers, man.
Mm-hmm.
For reals.
Kenzo says, the higher the socks, the downer the food.
Right. That's mom jamming out on the snare drum. Very tired, as you can see. Christmas morning. And then conversely. All right. There's a couple more in here. It really the toy. I think it was really mainly like the toy thing that I definitely wanted to show. But there's so many of like you and me, like just through the years at different various stages. Like you're so happy. You're so happy in this picture right here. I mean.
Some things don't change.
Look at that face.
I was ready for cake. I wanted to get to the cake. Look at me.
I can't even tell what's on the cake, man. We used to have some badass cakes, but yeah, look at that. The eyes, like you just like your mom. You hated taking pictures back then.
Nerd Alert has a question for you there.
Yeah, what's up? You're about to hit 49. I will turn 50 tomorrow. And so here's Pop. Here's Pop. Classic look for Pop.
Oh yeah.
Got the pipe for sure. Definitely. And let's see here.
Kenzo said the wood paneling, baby. I had that in my room. And
hell yeah. This is when Gremlins was out. That's how I went trick-or-treating when in like 1986. I even have a gun. That might be Megatron.
That looks with the scope on it.
Maybe. I don't know. But that's my Gremlins Halloween costume.
That was a hideous fucking costume. Good Lord. You look like an old lady.
I know.
With bad makeup.
I know. Oh my gosh.
You gotta love them costumes, man.
Those old plastic cheap ass with the damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love them.
Let's see if there's anything else in here that's definitely kind of fun. I've showed most of them. I like the ones that you kind of through the years too, but you know, sometimes the photographs are not as clear as you'd like them to be.
No, it's hard to clean them up. You can do it a little bit, but man, you wind up just really bringing out the graininess in them a lot of times.
Here's just a good old one. Like, you know, I just love the old photos though, just the realness, right? You know, if you caught the right moment, and that's what is that? Herschel and Carolyn?
Yep.
Is that my dad behind Carolyn? That's your dad. There's your mom. There's your brother John in the yellow shirt. There's Pop and Nanny. I'm probably sitting right here, and that's you blowing out the candles on a hard to tell, but it looks like Star Wars. Look at the tablecloth and Vader.
I think it was Vader.
You used to have the Star Wars Dixie cups in the bathroom too, man.
Yeah.
And look at the barrel.
I was looking for those cups at Joe Fest, I think, and they had the Jedi ones, but they didn't have the Empire ones. They had the box, but not a full box.
Dude, look at this. The barrel. You remember the barrel with the rooster on top of it, or the hen, or whatever the fuck? You remember those decorations in y'all's kitchen?
Oh yeah. Look at that wallpaper, baby.
Uh-huh. Dude, holy moly, man. That's great shit right there.
Turk says his mom made him wear Casper the Ghost costume in 79. I remember it sucked. I've got a picture of me in 79 wearing a Tweety bird. So I know.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the Tweety bird was one that was definitely like popular as all get out.
Punk's actually shown that one before when he did a old pictures thing one time. I sent him that Tweety bird one.
That's me, you, and Troy, right there as we're getting teenagers.
We're making the same face too.
Yep, another funny face. I swear. Let's see. I'll maybe one or two more. That's pretty good because There's I mean, dude, seriously, like there is a million of these things. But the ones I stumbled across really were the ones of the actual old toys, which I was shocked I hadn't seen in such a long time. So,
Fred Flintstone.
right.
Word out of Fred Flintstone.
Let's see. That's the wrestling. That's that. I'll give you guys a rundown of like the next couple drum sets that I had, which I think I've shown these before, but that was my upgrade as I started learning how to actually play. That was my upgrade.
Well, those pearls?
Those are CB700s. That was the first drum set. My mom financed them for me. Okay. And then let's see really quickly. Then I upgraded. Once I started really learning how to play, I combined a couple drum sets together and came up with this monster drum set. Come on. Here we go. This monster drum set right here. When I was in high school.
Oh, okay. That was the one I was thinking of. That was the pearl, and then you had a couple of other drums.
Two pearls put together.
Okay.
Yeah, I was. I thought I was like Neil Peart at that moment in time. I think tearing it up, man.
Yeah.
I was probably about 13 years old right there. 14 maybe.
Yeah.
13, 14.
Probably something like that. Kenzo says, my mom always made ours. I had the Mactonite Moonhead my mom made out of carpet padding. I bet that was hot.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I want to show. I've got to pee. I want you guys to stick with this because I have a video of a family reunion from Three Stars' house in 1986, and we're gonna show you guys the creek and the property. And like how big that property was, because we talk about it all the time. I really do have to go take a leak if that's okay. If you'll indulge me for just a couple minutes.
Yep, go ahead.
I will be. You guys stick around.
Yeah, coffee when we get back.
So that sounds good. You guys stick around. I want you to see this video, man. You guys are gonna dig this. I'm not in it because it happened on Father's Day post divorce, and I was with my dad. But 3 Stars in it. My sister's in it, a bunch of our relatives, obviously, but the property is really freaking awesome. So I really want you guys to see it. So bear with me. I'll be right back, okay?
All right, I got a couple I can pull up. I've got some queued up also over here. Parents definitely love you. Mine definitely didn't take this many pictures. So Pop Blender's mom loves pictures, and I do now. I do now, but back then, as you can see, I was always making stupid faces and I didn't want to be in them. My mom never liked to be in pictures. Pop Blender's mom, though, and his sister got into photography for a while. So a lot of our function events that we've got, a lot of these old pictures, a lot of them were taken by his mom, and her house. There are totes and totes full of old pictures, Polaroid 35 millimeter, probably 110, probably mostly 35 millimeter though. His mom always and his sister both always shot with the 35 millimeter. We had 110, so that tells you how much we actually took a lot of pictures back then. But there are literally totes of pictures over there, and I know he probably got into those and probably went through them to find some of these. So we got a bunch from these old days, and like we've talked about our family events, like my birthday, his birthday, his sister's birthday, whoever's birthday, parents, like we just have always done little small family get-togethers. And if he was dating somebody, they'd be there. If I was dating somebody, they'd be there. Same thing, his sister. But it's always been these like intimate little just get-togethers, and we've always done that ever since you can see these pictures. And it's always been like cake and ice cream. We used to always do Baskin Robbins ice cream cakes was what we always did for these gatherings. Pizza, grill out, hamburgers, just something like that. So there were always a lot of pictures taken from somebody from these old events. So that's how we wound up having so damn many of them. Magnus says Shartimus was playing 4 drum sets. Worcester, you were here earlier. Are you back? I guess so. Welcome back. He said Dreadnought says a true pro would be wearing Depends on the drums. Yep. Frequent urination is all part of becoming an old man, so I've been told. It's true. It's all true. Yeah, man, Mr. Magus, I want to go back to no bills, no kids, no wife, and the weed was great. Probably didn't have to worry about it being laced with much back then unless you did it yourself. Let's see. Get through these comments. Yep, the no bills, no divorce. Well, I got one of the two. Find it. Hot tub time machine. Yeah. Let's go get through some of you guys' comments. Yeah, I mean, Turk says my family used to be like that. Not so much these days. I mean, I always heard it said that like once the grandparents are gone, like they're the linchpin, and maybe it's just our generation. I don't know. That's the thing for. I don't know. I'm not gonna go into like family dynamics, but I know like my parents divorced, his parents divorced, and then time got split up. So like he was talking about the video he wants to show. He wasn't there because he was with his dad. So I don't think anybody really has it the way that we had it in our generation when we were kids.
I'm
sure there's some of it, but
yeah.
Joe Fan says I take tons of pictures of my son, so yeah, definitely do it.
Yeah, that's something that I've definitely tried to do, but a lot of people like to take selfies and stuff of, and that's something I haven't really done of us, like just stupid, goofy.
Yeah.
But I have so many of him like through the years, and my mom still takes, tons of. Every time we have a get together, she has to get everybody together. She's got the little Bluetooth tripod thingy now, or a selfie stick, or whatever, and we always have to take 2 or 3 to make sure,
Well,
but hey, it's
it.
fun.
We did it on Saturday.
So. I actually heard you, and you were talking about whether they're intimate get-togethers or not. And I will show a picture of a birthday party from back in the day. And this is what they used to look like in the 80s for us. This is like the whole family. This is my birthday party. There's the cake. It just says happy birthday, Brandon. No particular thing, but like it's everybody, including my friends down the street, you, grandparents, my mom's friends. Those are her friends there. Like, your brother's in the back with the mustache and the wavy parted hair. There's Annie. There's Doug. You know what I mean? Like, there's like everybody's there.
This was probably, what would you say? Probably 80, probably 82, 84.
Might be 83, 84, somewhere in there. Because my dad's not there, so this is probably 84, 85, somewhere in there. I'm probably like maybe 10.
Yeah. Yep.
10 years old.
Yep. That's probably pretty accurate.
And then
all right, I'm gonna go fix some coffee and hit the banyo. I'll be right back and look at this video.
Yeah, the video is pretty fun, man. All right, let's see here. Joe Fan says, yeah, let's go, Brandon. Lone Dragon. Freaking awesome. I know, right? So let's see. Dreadnought, that was something that kind of was a thing as well. Was a contention, was like, depending on who you were dating, and whether they were liked or not. That was kind of one of those things. Everybody goes through that, right? For sure. Yeah, the hairstyles, I love it. I love the hairstyles. Like, this is more in getting into the 90s. Right. And then, let's see. Yeah, so this is a get together, and there's 3 Star with his Los Angeles Raiders. He'd have to tell you who this girl is. I'll have to bring it back up when he gets back. When he gets back. I played for the Mets, so the Mets are actually still my favorite baseball team. That's me and my buddy Troy. Let's see, what else we got? This is my sister's room, okay? So I'm going to tell you, these sports teams run deep. That's Terry Bradshaw on the wall. Look at all the Alabama stuff in the background. Still fan of those teams to this day. Let's see, what else we got? Showed you guys most of everything. There's me with the crutches there. There you can see the leg brace, actually. There it is. I used to have this, not leg brace, it was a sling that went around my body, and it kept my left leg off the ground for 2 years. And I could walk across a room. I could walk across a whole big room just on the crutches alone. No feet, just on the crutches. They're like something out of a movie. There's 3 Star with a goofy face. Look at the Vans. Look at the Vans right there. The checkerboard Vans. Right? Like, I love it. I love the style. So there's a jukebox right here to the left. You can't see it. That jukebox is still in the family. My grandfather traded somebody for that jukebox. Used to have a Wurlitzer with the bubbles and all that stuff, and he traded it for a one that's not quite near as cool. Let's see. That was for a school production, dressing up like 50s greasers. Yeah, maybe there was a Gremlins hat in there, right? Yeah, 3 Star didn't get spankings. In his family, they got slapped in the face. Sometimes. At least I know his brother did. And there's his brother, Johnny, right there in the orange shirt right beside me. There's another birthday party. Man, oh man, oh man. Let's see here. There's the PlayStation. I think it's the PlayStation. When I got a PlayStation for Christmas. The newer pictures aren't quite as interesting, right? Yeah, the jukebox for sure. And actually, I may have a good shot of that jukebox, nerd alert, if I can find it. Here's the creepy clown picture. Yeah, this was like the Shriners Parade in Nashville, and I had to go sit with this creepy John Wayne Gacy looking motherfucker. And I'm going to hit you guys' comments up. I promise I will. Mr. Magus, I've had a birthday party every year for 50 years. That's just how we've done it. It's just how we've done it in our family. Very fortunate. It's my sister riding on the go-kart track that my uncle Darren's father dug out for us on their property, and you guys will see this property here in just a couple minutes when we pull this video up. Look at that Steelers hat, yo, and that ET shirt, yo. What's up with that? Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah, Joe Fan. So 3 Star's dad, he would weld the frames together, and get and put the go-karts together for us. Actually. I still have this Dukes Hazzard plate. I found it today. This is from a birthday party from God knows when. Probably 1981. Yeah, 1981. Still have that plate. It's the only one left, but it's still got it in a storage tub. Let's see. I have a Raiders Remember you get those Hutch football uniforms? I had a Marcus Allen. I had a Franco Harris one too, actually. And that's Darren. That's 3-star with his brother, Johnny. Our grandfather, my sister, the Alabama gear. I think I actually have a picture of me putting on a Steelers helmet. There's me and my friend Troy. He was a Cowboys fan. I was a Steelers fan. On his front porch, right down the street from where I live. Let's see. That's all of us gathered around the TV, watching something. God knows what.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then I'll show the picture of me. Who was this girl you dated?
That is Jennifer.
Okay.
That was around the time you graduated high school.
Yep. Let's see here. That was us when we went down to Fort Payne to go to the Alabama Museum, the group Alabama. That's me and my sister.
Play me
Mountain music, baby. That's Darth Vader case being used for the first time. And then I'll show one more. There it is, right there, baby. Me putting on my Steelers helmet. With my Steelers pajamas. And I think when I got my BMX. Yeah, is that a BMX? Yeah, it is. That's my BMX that got stolen. Oh, look at the Joe figures. Who's that?
Airtight and Baroness.
And what's behind it?
The Mauler, baby.
Yeah. What? Awesome. I know there's a bunch of comments I haven't had a chance to.
That had to have been Christmas of '85 then.
Yep. Holy moly. Good times, man. Good times, dude. Good times. I wanted to dig those pictures up, and I know here's a really good one of me and you and Adrian together. This will be the last one I show, but this is good stuff, right? Oh wait, you got one. Oh yeah. Oh the yes. Love those tracks. Love the Tyco racetracks. Used to have the NASCAR ones, man. Those are so awesome.
Yep, that's me and you and my dad. And I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know if there's any. That's Dad's other leg. I don't know if anybody else was there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
yeah.
All right, go ahead. I just had that one in the queue there.
I was just gonna show the three of us at Christmas time with a football. I don't know what you're holding in your hand. You've got something down there. I can't tell, but with the Alabama shirt on, and this is at y'all's house for Christmas, which is where we used to have it.
Matt says, I don't want to see your spoiled pics no more.
I know. Hey, I've said it before, man. We were very, very fortunate as kids, man. We really were. We were able to have a lot of stuff. Yes, wind-up Pac-Man. That's right, Triple D. That's exactly what that was. Yep, a wind-up Pac-Man. You're right.
Yes, it was. I have not thought about that thing again until just now.
Yep. All right. So, let's see here if I can get this file to come up. StreamYard's acting goofy. There we go. All right.
No.
So, I'll scrub through the video for you guys, but this is at 3Star's house. This is 1986. I love the look. Look at the cars. Look at the cars. Some Trans Ams out there. Fiero.
Buick Electra.
Oh, yeah, baby. All right. So this is a good shot of the property running down from the driveway and facing the creek. There's part of the creek. There's the bridge that went over the creek. And that's actually let's see. Let me I'll play it real quick, and then we'll pause it because I think your brother walking across the bridge, and what you guys don't know, and you don't really get to see it, is going back across this bridge over Mill Creek. That's your brother.
That's my brother, and
it looks like
It's not my dad.
Not your dad. That bridge and that driveway kept going way on back to where your dad's shop and the barn was, where the dump trucks and the bulldozers and the go-kart frames and the shop was.
Yep. That was Sugar.
Yep, that was Sugar. On the left side of the bridge was the shallow end of the creek, and you guys will see. You'll see just how kind of deep the
People know where I've
kids.
been. See where all these richy folks live and all that. Yeah, it is.
Nerd Alert is out of here, so good night.
Oh,
Nerd
hey,
Alert.
yeah, have a good
man.
night, Nerd Alert, for sure, man. Really, like, thanks for hanging out and indulging me this evening. Let's see. Here's
Mac
people.
said that Thunderbirds was his first car.
Nice. So the creek literally was probably about 30 yards behind the back porch, maybe something like that. You could throw a football, it's about 30 yards. And so, like, family reunions, you know, like I said, I wasn't at this one, but they'd set up, like, badminton, you know. Oh, look, back when people used to smoke inside. I love this
a
shot.
lot of inside smoking at that house.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That's Wendy.
Wendy.
Yep.
So her son with my brother is almost 40.
I know. Isn't that crazy? Watching NASCAR. That's probably Darrell Waltrip in the lead or Cale Yarborough. Who knows? Right? But big NASCAR fans. Ricky Rudd takes over the lead. That's
awesome. That's
Billy.
Our mom's first cousin there with the headband on.
Yep, and then Billy was a canine officer. He used to have German Shepherds.
Yeah, that's where your love of German Shepherds come from, was his police dog, Max, right?
Yes. Yep. Freaking Doug. But look at the shirt. That's the bicentennial, the Tennessee bicentennial, 1986. It was a big deal.
I wish I could find one of them shirts, like an original one like that.
There is a lot of Southern talk, and by the way, none of it is racist. For those of you that might think for some reason we were talking about this and that, no, they're talking about football and going to Tuscaloosa.
Probably how sweet the tea is. Probably
how sweet the tea. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it really was. Like it was literally. And then you get people outside playing badminton. But that's you down there, by the way.
Yeah.
With Shane. Great piece of property. Like this was, I mean, you know, I know you didn't grow up around a bunch of kids, but man, oh man, like, you know, you could be outdoors all the time. I mean, this is the back. This is the back. I mean, we're not even around the side of the house or the front of the house. You'll see the main highway though. There's the front of the house right there. All right. And eventually you'll get a good shot of the creek, y'all. Golly. And our grandparents had built a house across the field, which is still there. Both of these houses are still there now. But they built a house across the field. And I think you'll see it here in a second. Yep, right there. Right there. And there it is across the field.
That field, you cannot see through there these days.
Can't see through it now. It's all grown up. But that's was our grandparents' house, and we used to take 3 riding mowers and cut their grass all at the same time. You see how big this property is, right? And then let's see here. I'll give you guys an idea of the creek. Here's Nanny. All right, this is you and Shane playing in the creek. This was the deep side of the creek. Throwing that Fisher Price boat up in the air.
Yep. This was Shane's our second cousin.
Yep.
On our mom's side.
So imagine us with the whale and with our G.I. Joes doing just this right here. It'll come back.
There's the bridge.
Yeah, looking off the bridge. It'll come back in.
Nope.
All right. And then I'm going to give you a great shot of my sister being asked what's across the bridge. Here in just a second.
Francis's Riviera. God damn, I love that car.
I mean, look at all them cars, man. I mean, just pure awesomeness, dude. And that is a main highway up there, by the way, that used to be 55 mile an hour for many miles, and it is no longer even close to that.
Joe Fan says so many boulevard barges. Hell yes. Our Francis's Riviera and our that electric Buick Electra was that was Pops. That was our grandfather. I love that car. It had crushed velvet seats.
That's a creek.
Yeah.
Have you seen any snakes yet? No, because we hunted them all.
Yeah.
And killed them all. You and me.
I would have already run if I'd seen one.
No, I mean, seriously, folks. Like, this is... I mean, that's where it's at, man.
That was childhood right there.
I mean, seriously, this is when... I mean, I came out all the time on the weekends I could, right? And during the summer. And would stay for days at a time. And this is what we would do. We were in that creek all the freaking time.
Had the Joes down there.
Yeah, I mean it was awesome.
Them old boys right there, they ain't scared of snakes.
And we were not.
Them old boys, nope, they ain't scared. Here's my sister, and listen to this. She's gonna be embarrassed. She gets asked a couple questions. This is right at the end of the video. With Jennifer.
That's Reuben Hurd.
Whose shop is it? What's he have?
Dump trucks.
Is that his business? I didn't know that.
And then there's a good shot. I mean, you can see how much property there was to work with, right? Haul dirt.
That's what Dad did. He hauled dirt.
He hauled dirt. I mean, you know, nonetheless, I mean, it's, I think that's about it. But, you know, there's family that have so many videotapes, and God knows where they're at now, from all those family reunions and all those, you know, get-togethers and stuff. It's the only one that I ever had. It's the only one I ever had, and I don't even remember how I got it, but it's the only one I ever had.
It was because that was Doug, the guy that had the headband and
the shirt pulled up. Yeah,
he was filming all this with his first video camera. The video cameras, handheld cameras, were still new. They were like the size of movie studio cameras. You guys remember it? Full size VHS tapes. He had just gotten it, and he come out and filmed that family reunion.
Yeah, that's right. But it you know, again, like, you know, for me, going out there whenever that I did was like literally being, you know, in another world practically. I mean, it really was. It was like, you know, the country, because it was country back then, and it was only like 15 minutes outside of where I lived, but it was literally like country. And, you know, now we had a bunch of pictures, but nobody had like a video camera you know, like as far as
just
as
that one.
yeah, just other family members had video cameras and stuff. We did not though. My mom or whatever. It just wasn't something that we had. But so all those videos, man, they're floating around there, man. I would love to go back and look at a lot of them. And just check them out from back in the day. I mean, that'd be so much fun.
I'd love to find who's got those and look at them.
Yeah, there's a couple people could probably reach out to.
Let's see. And Samurai's is livestock. We didn't have any livestock. We had the closest we came was we had a big garden for a while. So my dad, when my parents were married, my dad grew up on a farm, and several of my family is still down there. That's where my camper's at. But my dad grew up on a farm with livestock and crop, and once he got away from it, he said when he left he'd never milk another cow. So he bought a dump truck and a bulldozer, and so we didn't have any livestock. But
right.
So man, it was good times, man. We had a lot of fun down there in that creek. I always said I'd like to buy that house back and move back down there, but not now. Not the way the traffic and the way the town is developed. It just ain't the same.
Yeah, no, it's not.
So I'm glad you showed that video. We talk about that creek all the time. So
yeah, I wish it was kind of longer or had more shots, but obviously it's kind of chopped up. And look, it's fun if you're a family member to go back and listen to the conversations and like all that stuff. But if you're just kind of showing, it's not quite as interesting in that way.
Let's transition to some toy aisles and look at some pictures. Go through some pictures from some toy aisles that I found. So this is I got these from a website called Plaid Stallion. So if you guys are interested, I've got the link to it in the description for the stream tonight. If you guys want to go and look this up. It's mostly 70s, but there are some 80s here, as you can see. So, I mean, you guys remember when it looked like this?
Imagine walking into Target today and finding like 3 shelves that look like this. It's like not even.
So this had to have been 88, 87, 80, 88.
Yes,
there's the demon and the mamba.
Right.
The stiletto, there's Destro and the despoiler down there. Yep. Just stacks of Joes. Good Lord. The Ice Wolf, man. God, man, just so this again, these are all pictures from Plaid Stallions. If you guys want to see some good nostalgic stuff, man. And then so here's another one, and some of them are black and white. So this is a different store. There's the flag down there. Night Raven.
Yeah.
Conquest, the Devilfish.
It's actually $2.99. Figures. Look at the packs, the accessory pack.
Yeah.
If you scroll over, there you go. Yeah, man.
Got $2.99 for the hydro sled and $6.99 on the LCV. Don't have a price on Serpenter. There's the Dreadnought cycle, Sergeant Slaughter field belt, the Road Toad. I mean, you guys Joe fan, man. If only stores still looked like that. But so, and I like these pictures, even though some of them are black and white, because you can still zoom in and you get a lot of detail. They're pretty high res for these old black and white pictures. There's the battle packs, man. Yep. $14.99 for a Cobra Mamba.
Freaking Mamba, dude. Get out of town, bro.
I wish that Tomahawk had a price on
it. Gosh. I mean, look how high it goes. Look at some bitch up top on the damn.
this so I have to use ladders like this in stores at work sometimes. I mean, you guys have seen those ladders, those stock room ladders. That's like a 10-foot ladder.
I mean, come on with it, man. Like, that's beautiful.
And Matthew says the only way that can happen is if kids get interested in toys again.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, it's the toothpaste is out of the tube at this point, I think.
Kenzo says,
Kenzo. Yeah, man.
Night Raven, baby.
Yeah, your favorite. Yeah, I absolutely adored that plane, man. I did. I loved it. Loved it.
There's a KB. You guys remember some KB?
Remember Circus World?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't see any pics of Circus World on there. There may be some on there because they actually have some. They have a index for stores for some of the stores. And I was just trying to grab just random pictures, but so this is a later one. I was trying to look and see what kind of stuff was in there. McDonald's playset, and it was KB. So got Barney back there. So this was probably 90s. Black Friday sale, probably Friday through Sunday is what that looks like.
Yeah.
About this one right here. You guys remember that?
Oh yeah. You know what? So zoom in on Shockwave. You see the very end piece of that gun?
Yeah, the gray piece down here.
I found it today.
Oh, really? Going through stuff?
I fucking have that piece. I don't have the rest of him, but I have that gray end of the gun. I promise you. I could probably go grab it right now and show you. But I found it. I found it today. Yeah. Awesome. I was like, oh yeah, of course I know what that is. It's like, you kidding me?
But I mean, look, man, look at all of the smaller variation,
absolutely, man. Yeah,
rods,
yeah, absolutely.
Trailblazer. I think this was a Toys R Us picture right
that
here.
Was my weekly, like every other weekly visit to Toys R Us was on that aisle. Of course they had it packed in styrofoam. Yeah, I mean, it was like, okay, which ones do you want this time? And it was like, okay, well, let me pick out a couple, and that's what I did. As every time I went to my dad's, it was, let's go to.
So if you could get any two of what's on screen there.
Wow, man.
If you had to pick two, so you could take a good look, because there's Megatron and Jetfire.
Jetfire was a great toy. Soundwave is right there.
Soundwave's
to the right.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Soundwave and Laserbeam.
If I could take any two, Megatron was a pain in the ass because he wouldn't stand. He was so wobbly and weak. I love the idea of him. Shockwave was such an awesome figure. I was a huge fan of Jazz. I loved Jazz.
Yeah, Jazz was great.
I'd probably have to say Optimus because of the trailer and the accessories that came with the trailer. And either Jetfire or probably Soundwave, maybe. Although Shockwave, he lit up. That was a great figure.
Yeah, Shockwave was great.
Yes, it was.
I would say,
yes, it was.
Matthew says Jetfire, Shockwave, or Soundwave. Never liked the OG Megatron or Optimus.
I liked OG Megatron because he was a gun.
He was great.
I just thought that was such a, you can't get that now because they're scared to death to do that.
Oh, yeah.
But, to me, it was like, of course he's a gun, like, hello. And even Shockwave, he's a laser gun.
I would have to say, much as I love G1 stuff and everything that's on there, I would have to go probably probably Jetfire and Soundwave. I don't know,
Gotcha.
Soundwave or Shockwave, one of the two.
Yeah.
So,
No, I get it. I get it all day.
I never had Devastator, and I loved him so much. I still want a Devastator. I want to build the one that's out now that they're putting the guys out for now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And what's fun, I always liked the Constructicons so much because my dad had all of that stuff. He had all of that equipment.
Yeah.
So here's another good one of a Joe Isle. Look at the variation. You got a Dragonfly, you got Mobile Command Center, you got Mean Dog. If I didn't get this from
Hydrofoil, you got Tactical Battle Platform.
I would almost think that this was somebody's own setup.
Yeah,
that
it looks
created,
or it's a toy, or it's a comic shop because there's comics up above.
Yeah, I don't
know.
But I did get it on that site, but just to see all of that stuff grouped together.
Mhm.
I mean, it's an old picture. This is a film picture. So,
Yeah.
So I may be, but either way, I mean, it's a good setup, and this
is a collection that spans multiple years, though. You can tell, right? I mean, you can just see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You've got a demon there, and you've got I mean, it spans multiple, definitely multiple years.
I just love all that different stuff, man. And of course, you got the hydrofoil there, front and center.
Absolutely.
So this was one like an end cap display. So this is what we were talking about with the stuff with what Walmart's kind of doing now.
Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine going in somewhere and seeing that hanging up, dude?
Right.
I mean,
you got the headquarters there.
Headquarters and the APC and the Mobat. Yes. Wolverine. That's all the Battle Bears up there. That's all the 82, 83 stuff.
Yep.
And then there's all the
look at that end cap, dude. What an end cap.
G.I. Joe APC and G.I. Joe Mobat battle tank, I think that says.
Yeah.
But I thought showing some of this stuff would be awesome to cap off our walk down memory lane was going through some of this. Mr. Madgus says, I just dripped a little.
I mean, how can you not just looking at those? You know what I mean? Like, just looking at those, it's like, yeah, that's what it used to be like, though. But that was at a time when, that was extremely, I mean, that, that's what it was, right? I mean, it's that action figure boom, man. I mean, you couldn't.
So let's see who all's on here. We got the Thunder Machine figures were $2.99. The $2.99 there.
Oh yeah. So
this was 80. This had to have been 87. I mean, look at everybody that's on there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
7 lineup right here.
I mean, and that was really that was probably the last really full lineup that I was really into. Was that right there? Yep. Like that was probably for me was where it was really, really at, was that lineup of figures.
Freaking Bat there from 86, mainframe up there. There's our crystal ball. There he is, guys. Go get him.
Yep.
I was trying to see some of the stuff in the back, but I couldn't really make any of it out on some of the other aisles here of some of the other stuff that might be there. It's too dark. But I mean, look at the damn Thunder Machines stacked up. G.I. Joe video playing.
Yes.
And there's some Star Wars goodness. Around the time of Empire.
Yep.
There's Han's blaster and the Hoth playset.
I mean, you know, when you think about it too, like it's not like you think, God, so long ago, but you can still in your mind like think about it. I mean, even just going to Toys R Us before they closed, that there were still, toys there that you would buy, that you'd want to buy. You'd rifle up and down each aisle. I mean, but at that time, I mean, that's prime time. That's prime time for action figures. That picture, get out of town.
Yeah. So say good night to Stu. He's taking off.
Stewie.
Thanks for hanging out,
man.
Stu.
Yes, thank you very much for hanging out.
We're gonna wrap it up in a few minutes. So
yep.
do some of these, but
I'm gonna try to see if I can't get this external disk drive to work for a minute. See if I can't.
There's another picture of a children rifling through some Empire. It's Empire figures. Look at that. Look at them pegs full of figures, dude. They're like falling off the pegs.
I mean, I just remember going to Toys R Us and literally just having your pick of like whatever you wanted. I mean, you had your Star Wars figures out, you had your Joe stuff still, you had your Transformers still. I mean, you pretty much had whatever you wanted.
Yeah, man, it was all there for the taking. We didn't know how good we had it.
Nope.
Turk says if I seen that many Joes in one place, I'd probably act really funny with my wallet.
I know, right?
Missed the toy stores when they had aisle dedicated to a certain brand. Man, wouldn't that be nice? Still had that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Tina.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, the kid looking at all the carded toys is created. He's digging through them looking for one figure too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's looking for that Dengar.
Yeah, right. That's the one. That's the one he really wants is Dengar for sure.
Everybody's trying to get that Dengar. And then here's this one's got some variants in it. So there's the
Thundercats,
Plaid Stallion. So you got some Joe, or that Rambo Uzi, dude.
Yep.
Look at that kid. He turned out perfectly fine playing with that toy Uzi too, I bet.
Man, I don't even want to get into it. It goes beyond plastic guns at this point. But yes, Rambo figures and toys were super hot back in the day. The NES game, man, I still have my original Rambo NES game.
Oh yeah.
They drop you off and just let you have at it, right? I mean, that was it. I know that was it for us back in the day. They drop you off at the freaking arcade, man.
Yeah, right? Be back in 2 hours, give you a roll of quarters.
Here's a roll of quarters, or here's $10 or $5, and or $10. I'll come back in 2 hours and pick you up. Meet me at the door. It's like, sure. I mean,
and then I get that one. There's some masks. And
Also, that's Matthew. Matthew's all about them sectors.
Yeah. Matthew's a big sectar guy. So had that Rambo Uzi. I think I had it as well. I think I had that Uzi.
Yeah.
People bought stuff at stores back then. Never got a Falcon, but I damn sure swindled the kid down the street. His mom came to the house a day later to get it back.
You do what you can, right? I definitely try to do my fair share of swindling in class to get those original Joes, the green shirts, and I had to work hard to get them because I had missed out on them. But I knew kids that had them, so I just had to work on getting them. And he'd wheel and deal. I remember giving up like 3 or 4 Nintendo games.
Yes.
To grab me a holy crap. I did. I would I'd work hard to get what I could. And I think we all did that, right? Like depending on what toy it was.
Hustle.
Depending on what toy it was, yeah, you work hard to get whatever you could get, man. Shit, I know for sure. I remember when I got Stalker. Remember when I got Stalker from this dude? I mean, I remember it like it's yesterday. And I think I swindled that kid pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
I definitely did some swindling to get Airborne because you couldn't find Airborne here.
No, Airborne was definitely a difficult one. You couldn't get Airborne here if you wanted him.
Kenzo says my Thunderhawk was my favorite birthday gift. Funny as a big Motu kid, but my favorite gifts were from other IPs. It works that way sometimes, Kenzo.
Yes, it does. Right? Yeah, no doubt.
So there's the Mecca. I still remember the first time that I went in the first Toys R Us we had around here in Hickory Hollow.
Yeah.
And remember staring at that wall of Transformers, much like what we just looked at, because that was what they opened the store with, was they had Transformers in stock.
Yeah, I mean, at that time, that was definitely, that was where it was at, right?
Threw this one in here, some of the girls stuff, just mainly look at the logo and the box. So this one's out of the 70s. I don't know enough about the Barbie stuff to know exactly when, but this is a 70s setup.
Yeah.
See if I recognize that. I don't know what that is. If Allison was here, she could probably tell us. So just some various stuff. I like this one. Kid just walking out and the aisle is wrecked. And kid just whatever he got, he's walking off with, and looks like he just shoved a bunch of shit off the shelf.
Yeah, we all used to hide stuff. Remember, you go somewhere and if you couldn't get it, you'd hide it behind something that you thought nobody'd be looking through.
Yeah,
you know.
I bet that bat is still hidden in the yarn at Walmart.
Oh, sure.
Because I remember seeing that bat for the first time, and I could not talk mom into a figure that day, man. So I had to take it and hide it.
I'd do that shit at Walgreens.
So that's what I do with the Magnum condoms, because I have to come back and get them when I need them.
Right.
I thought Matt might appreciate this. Shogun Warriors and that big ass Godzilla. That Godzilla Shogun Warrior toy. So I had one of these guys, but I don't remember which one it was because I was so young. Shit, I hit a tiger paw at Target last year.
I can definitely remember like sneaking stuff in behind shit that you knew wasn't that popular.
Yeah.
Right. You just do whatever you could just to get. Seriously, like you just hoping that you might be back in a week. You know, but you didn't understand retail at the time, where the employees would face everything and like find.
They're looking for it, and you had no idea. So. Yeah,
you didn't even realize like the whole process behind all that. Yeah.
Mr. Madgus is it sucks so bad when all that stuff was on the shelves when we were broke little kids. Now we're adults with our own money and can't find shit.
Man, ain't that the truth? That's what's so sad about that shit. Madgus, you're right, man. Like. When you got money to get shit, and then you can't even get the shit now because nothing's out. But back then you didn't have shit for money, and yet it's like it's such a flip flop, and yet there's just no toys, man.
Didn't you have this Hulk bank?
I may.
Somebody had this.
I don't know.
Thing.
I may have had it. I'm not sure.
Bobby says, have you ever watched the Toys That Made Us Barbie episode? First 5 minutes is hilarious. They open up the doll and find nipples on it, and the dude has random sandpaper to shave them off. I've seen it. I don't remember that, but I have seen it. I think at this point, most of us have seen the Toys That Made Us, because it does.
For sure.
Doing right here, right now. So
yeah. I mean,
Smurf.
that the toys that made us is such a wonderful. It's just, I mean, that show, I mean, really takes you back, right, to where it's like, you know, they do such a great job and giving you the behind the scenes and how they came up with the designs, the teams and the male teams and the female teams with She-Ra or He-Man and how, you know what I mean, and just all that like jealousy or, you know, I always love it. I always love it because the bottom line is, folks, is that chicks have Barbie and they have dolls and boys have action figures that are like males that are, you know, they like to fight and shoot guns and shit like that. But it never, ever fails. Someone wants to take your brand and turn that shit into girls' toys.
Into something.
I swear to God.
Swap it around.
You watch that He-Man thing, and you hear you hear the women in there, and you can tell how mad they are, how jealous they are. You know, and it's like, it's because the shit ain't for you.
That's right.
Make your own shit.
It's for us. It's for us.
Golly, it's amazing.
So you got a few more we'll go through. So I just threw this in here. This was an old video game store, and I don't recognize this store.
I don't know. You know, I don't know that I've heard the game player. That's
actually
new
this is
to me.
This is the role playing one. This isn't the video game one. This is the role playing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I think I've got a video game one in here too. But so that, you know, whole store for that. There's another Toys R Us opening there. Just and this one is I don't think I saved any more pictures of this one, but they show the inside of the store and it's
nice,
massive. Got some My Little Pony there when the first iteration of that, in case there's any bronies listening. Some Rainbow Bright over there. Yeah,
Jabronis.
And then here's another one that's got some different Transformers on it. I think this one may be somebody's personal, just from the time, but Stompers over here.
Yeah.
Metro, was that Metroplex up there? I think, no, the box is too small for Metroplex. There's some Jim and some She-Ra.
Nice.
Thrown in there. I like this. This lady's like, I don't know what to get Susie. I don't know what she likes.
Mm-hmm.
There's Jeffrey. We remember the time when Jeffrey was awesome and we all wanted to go up and beat Jeffrey, man.
Yep.
Kenzo says happy official birthday, Pop Blender.
Thanks,
He's in the Eastern. He's not in Eastern, but in Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Stompers were cool. Yojo Depot's he's got some Stompers up there. And I like looking at them. So that this is the inside of that Toys R Us. I did save a picture of it. Look at that, man. There's stuff for miles in there.
Yep.
Just here's another one. Nothing particular in this one. Just wanted to like just the aisle, man, because it's not stacked up like that anymore. So I think that's the last one that I got. So let's see. Let's go back to nope.
Hard to find anything else like that.
Where is nothing. How in the hell do I go back to that one?
What are you looking
I don't know
for?
what happened to my background, putting us back side by side like that. I hate all these scenes and bullshit. Look, they've changed it around. There we go.
I don't know.
There we go. Got it back. So pregnant Barbie and ghetto Monopoly and not getting either one.
While we're wrapping it up, I'm just gonna play this in the background. This is me singing, dressed like Bret Michaels. I think I'm singing on the bar top. Anyway, yeah, man. I don't know, dude. You know, it's like I wish toy stores were like that now, but the wonderment of it from back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the wonderment from back in the day as a kid. I wouldn't have the same feeling as I do now, but I wish for kids that it was that way now, that they had brands they were interested in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just, you know, that it was fun for them to go through toy aisles now. I think kids still think it's fun to go through toy aisles, but I don't think it's the same, because I just don't think the brands are as big, right? They're not as big. They're not the same. And I just think it would be, I wish they had that feeling again, but I guess they have it in a different way, right? Like they have it in a different way, you know, with video games and online and stuff, right? So it's just completely different. It's just so different now. But back in the day, man, like that's as good as it got, right?
Yeah, I mean, those pictures, man, of seeing all that stuff and going in just bring back so many memories. Like Kenzo says here, man, it's a little slice of heaven.
Yeah, I mean, but all those pictures though, like all those freaking pictures of like the stock. Who's that bitch? All that stock that's like, you know, it's just to me, it's like, man, you can't get that shit anymore. Like it's really sad that you go into a toy store now and you can't even find like anything, like nothing. It's really sad. It's and really disappointing, because really, to be honest with you, instead of ordering from Hasbro or ordering from Amazon, I would prefer to go to the store and randomly see the things that I wanted.
It would be nice to have at least have the option to know you can go out, and if I'm gonna go out looking for something, actually come back with something.
I mean, you know, it would be way more fun to me to go out to a store and just, you know, come across a wave, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally like just come across a wave. And it doesn't have to be the whole wave. It could be part of it.
Just
and
see
then,
something.
right. And then, you know, it's like, okay, I'll grab this one and this one. But in your mind, it's like, you know, that for the next like few months, when you come back, you're going to be able to know that at some point in time, you're going to end up finding that one that you didn't get the last time you came.
Yeah.
And,
you keep going, sooner or later you're going to find it.
Yeah, you keep going, and you know, eventually you're going to come across the one that you want, or find a couple that you want, and it's that excitement level of like walking in. It's just I mean, I still do it. I still go down the aisle. But it's probably one out of every 100 times that you know what I mean? It's like one out of every 100 to, at this point, probably 120 times I go to Target that they even have anything that's not over 2 years old.
And if you're only really buying Joe's, so you have a little better luck. A little if you collect other stuff, like there's a legend,
well,
or
sure,
that you want or whatever. But yeah, just talking about just Joe's, I mean,
right.
You're liable to hit 4 or 5 stores and not see a damn thing, and ones you know carry it. So
I mean, shit, even if you collect other stuff, it's like, you know, if you were into Marvel Legends, every time I went to Target, I saw the same damn Marvel Legends hanging on the pegs. It was the same motherfuckers.
Siren and Professor X and
yes,
Tony Stark.
And it was the same McFarlane and the same, you know what I mean? Like, give or take. But either way, they didn't have, even if they did have them, it wasn't enough stock to where you spent literally 30 seconds or less thumbing through what they had.
Yeah.
That's it.
It wasn't 6 pegs and you get to dig through look through.
No,
all
you're literally, it's like 30 seconds or less, and you thumb through every Marvel Legends, you thumb through every classified, less than 30 seconds for classified. Transformers, for some reason, seems to have a consistent bit of stuff there. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. Thanks, Shark Eyes. What's up?
What's up,
What is
Sharky?
that,
How you
buddy?
doing? We showed your
Link.
Mercer and Sergeant Slaughter video and sent some folks over there too. We were looking at the Hasbro story on Toy News International, and you're right. You were right there. You had your thumbnail.
Bad
So
lad.
we
Yes.
linked right over there to it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but it is. It's just I hate it. I hate it for kids now that, you know, maybe it's just not a thing, right? I mean, we're kind of supporting that market for the most part, unless it's cars, right? I mean, cars, you know, robots and cars, you know, Lego, I guess, but even Lego, I mean, shit, I don't know. Parents have to spend a fortune on Legos, man, for their kids.
Look,
Some
man.
of those are expensive as shit, dude.
But they're probably if you're gonna buy something for some kind of investment, Legos are the best thing you can buy. Jay down at Yojo Depot was telling me that he was reading an article in, I think, Wall Street Journal a couple of years ago, and it said that for speculative purposes,
Right.
Legos are a better investment than the stock market.
Well, I can tell you that if you didn't buy the Friends set that was out at Target when it came out, because you're like, oh, it's a little too much for me. Well, in 20 years, that motherfucker's probably going to be worth like $700.
Yeah, the
$800.
Central Park. They did Central Park. They had the living room.
Oh,
the
yeah.
apartment.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
did
absolutely. Yeah.
several. Well, man, I think we ought to wrap it up. We've been going 3 hours
Yes.
and 10 minutes.
And I actually have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning.
finally gonna get that penicillin.
Yes, the penis and the illin, both
You be
together
illin'.
at the same time. But no, hoping to lick this insomnia thing and whatever else, you know. But so I actually do have an appointment in the morning, and then I'm actually going to be working on my birthday tomorrow night. But like I said earlier, the girls at work maybe have something kind of fun or goofy plan, you know, for me. I don't know, but you know, I mean, why not? What else am I gonna do tomorrow? It's a Thursday. I can sit at home and watch a rerun of Alien Earth, that shitty show. No,
And that's a good day for you at work, you've said before.
Yeah, and my dad's coming out. My dad's coming out with my stepmom and probably my brother. They're probably going to come see me tomorrow too. Shark, I've been taking some melatonin recently, and I will tell you, it has helped. Ain't gonna lie, but I just want to make sure everything's good, right? Not just the sleep, but just some other stuff. You know, yeah, there you go. You got 40 milligrams. I only take 10. Because if I took 40, I think I'd wake up tomorrow and I'd probably be a little groggy. I don't know. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't have a problem falling asleep. It's staying asleep, right? So waking up and Magus, I've already done that. I did that 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Everything's good there. Don't need to come back for another 3 to 5, maybe something like that. But Mendoza, thank you so much. I wish the Sweeneys were with me. But yeah, man, look, hey, I appreciate you guys indulging me tonight with the pictures and the video and stuff. You know, going through them. It's fun to go through that stuff, you know, just once in a while. I found a lot of stuff that I haven't seen. Like, I can't remember if I'd seen it, you know. So those were fun to kind of look through, especially with the toys, because I told you that I'd had trouble trying to find ones of, like, you know, like actual with the toys. You know, it's like, oh, there's a Christmas picture, and I can see them set out because my mom would always take pre-pictures and stuff like that. But, you know, before the kids wake up, right? Or the morning of as you're walking out. But, like, playing with them, holding them, the boxes, I just couldn't remember seeing a lot of those pictures. So I was actually glad to dig through and find a lot of that stuff. With the gray skull. I think you're muted, homie.
Oh, I am muted. Yep.
Yeah. With gray skull and all that stuff. It was fun to kind of, find all those.
Yeah, I'm glad you were able to find them. I know you were kind of worried about being able to find some of them. Well,
anyway.
we still got 16, so if you hadn't hit that like, I'd appreciate it if you do that. What you got coming up over on the Pot Blender channel?
Sunday night, Sunday. And actually, there's been some interesting news come out recently. So, excuse me, I do have a couple interesting stories to go over Sunday night regarding Marvel and a couple other things actually that I want to bring up, but and then obviously Tuesday with Matthew, and then I do want to plug for him. He did the Legend series Talking Figures, and that's going to be at 6 Eastern on Friday with Matthew Matson. I want to watch that, just for fun, and I obviously like the guy, man. So if you guys get a chance Friday night, Matthew will be on with Legend series at 6 Eastern with Talking Figures. So that could be a fun conversation for sure. But yeah, no, just Sunday night, man, and then Tuesday night with him. That's pretty much it at the moment. But but yeah, so you know the drill.
Well, I'm got the 500 giveaway going on Friday. It's going to be 7:30 Central, but you got till 5 o'clock Central tomorrow, Thursday, to make sure you comment on that video so I can put your name on the wheel, and gonna give somebody a breaker and a monkey wrench. And then I'll be back here next Wednesday with Crusty Old Crow for Backyard Battlefield. I may have a review. What's up, puppy dog? Pressel's like, all right, I gotta go pee.
Yeah,
he's like, yeah, bullshitting. So
that's that time.
May have a review coming out. I got something I ordered. I hadn't told anybody I ordered. It's not Joe. I don't know if I'll do a review on it or not. I bought it for pictures, but and maybe I'll open this battle bunker thing at some point. I don't know. So, but if not, I'll be back here Friday night for the giveaway at 7:30. So hope everybody has gone over there and entered. Good luck. And that's all I got. Thank you guys for the walk down memory lane with us, and be here to wish Pop a happy 50th birthday, and our homie Crusty Old Crow, who's finishing his up right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm sure he's long since gone to bed. Crow's not a night owl.
Nope, not so much.
But all right, guys, I'm gonna hit the right video this time, and thank you guys for tuning in, and
thanks, y'all.
Peace out.
Appreciate it.